Welcome to the show!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to BattleRekt Europe Week
7.
7.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Is that what it was?
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Is your mic far from your mouth? You got real quiet all of a sudden.
Hello? Can everyone in chat hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
So somebody accidentally took our mugs, so we have some substitute. Some substitute mugs, if you can't tell.
Mugs.
Holding up to this camera. This one's clearly the one that's on.
Mugs.
There's a big light.
There's no light.
He's still learning. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. It's good. It's a little early here in North America, but for you guys in Europe,
Yeah.
I hope you're enjoying it. My name's Final Carpet. As you can tell here, it will not go away until I say my name. That is part of the magic. Over here we have Toaster Loading. That won't go away until we say his name. It's kind of like that Bloody Mary thing in the mirror.
Don't. That's once. Not again.
Or Beetlejuice.
Not again. This is a mirror. This is reflective.
So it's if you say Beetlejuice 3 times.
Oh my gosh, shut your mouth.
Getting close.
Good evening, Europe. Welcome to another beautiful Wednesday here in America.
Welcome to a beautiful Wednesday here in another part of the world. We know this tournament's about you, but technically, it's really about us.
Well, we're just here. We're here for you. We're here for you. That's crazy. Technology's amazing.
It's actually insane thinking that there's just two dudes sitting alone in a room with no one else that's really worth talking about.
Yeah.
And we're talking about a game that you're going to play halfway across the world.
Yeah, and watch.
Maybe a third of the way across the world. Could be a quarter. It really depends on what part of Europe you're in.
It also depends on if you trust us that we say we're in North America.
And in California.
And in
We're
California.
actually in a basement in Nebraska.
Yeah, gotcha. You can't find us.
Oh, fun story time.
Well, no, you can't. Yeah.
So it's been an eventful week. I had to get blood drawn. Just your standard tests. Don't worry, I'm not dying. At least I haven't gotten the results back yet, so I'm hoping I'm not dying.
Yeah.
But, you know, she went to go. I'm a lefty, and they
right or
always
left?
go for my left arm.
Okay.
Because it's like where I'm more vascular.
Sure.
I use that arm a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I look at my arms. I don't know if you can see this. You probably can't. But
It's
there's
all-
one
it's all-
vein
Yeah.
that's always there.
Yeah, yeah.
And she decides to go for this one. All right?
And that's why it's all bruised over there?
Yeah, probably. She decides to go for a different one. You know what? Right away, I'm like, no one's ever taken the blood from the outside.
Did you tell her this?
No, I was just thinking to myself.
Okay.
And I'm like, I trust her. She's going to go for it, right? She pokes. She sits there for a second.
Oh,
Nothing happens.
I hate this so
right?
much.
So she didn't get. She missed, right? She didn't get the vein. But when she pulls it out of here,
what?
so
From your vein or from the needle?
don't know, don't care.
Hey.
Because I don't know if you know this fact. If you get like a bubble of air injected into your bloodstream, that makes it your heart, you die.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact, guys. Real fun. So. At first, I didn't think much of it, and then
I'm
about
getting
half
like queasy
and then
right
half
now.
a second later, I was like, "Am I about to die?" So I'm not about to ask this lady, "Did you just kill me?" Because that's
hey, did you just
rude.
inject air into my bloodstream?
That's rude
I've
and
heard
inappropriate.
that kills you.
And I don't think it's even possible with her piece of what it was like a needle with like a long thing into like the vials that she takes. So I wasn't about to question this because she obviously knows what she's doing. I am not a blood taker for a job.
Someone's like, you really thought this was a good story for stream?
Yeah, this is a great story. So the next best thing I've got is to look her in the eyes because I don't think this lady's a cold-blooded killer. I think if she knew what she'd done, she'd break immediately.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
you
so
trust her. You trusted her humanity.
I trust in her humanity. I mean,
Yeah.
she got a job in the medical field. Like, I can't imagine, unless she's like the one Dexter out there, which I
Who
don't
like
think
did it on purpose.
the statistical. I'd take that chance.
Huh.
I don't think it's very possible. No one knows who that is.
Yeah.
You can't yell at me for saying a person's name,
Yeah,
okay? But he
TD guy.
exists.
There's a lot of
so-
people named Dexter.
So
out
I gave her one of these looks, you know, like the.
Wait, can you do it again so we can see what she looked like?
I just like looked at her in the eyes, like, and I just saw if she broke. I just needed to see if she broke.
No
and she
way.
didn't. So I
So
knew
you
I
were
was
good,
okay.
and you're here.
Yeah. And
Do you
here I
know
am.
how long it actually takes for
I
you?
do not know. I could still die.
Yeah. What if all of a
Yeah.
sudden just mid broadcast?
Yeah. But then she ended up going to the normal vein that everyone takes,
If
and
an-
then she had no problem getting blood out of my veins.
If anyone knows how long it takes for if you get a bubble of air in your bloodstream, lethality to strike, let us know.
Yeah,
Just
it's the best way to kill somebody and not get noticed.
I heard there was like this super secret punch that you could do where it's like.
I immediately lost you. I heard there's this super secret punch. The fact that there's two S's and they're both to describe what kind of punch it is, pretty sure you're full of garbage.
Maybe it's not super secret, but no. I was watching this like special on.
Is it the one on your nose?
No,
the palm?
it's like this. You hit like 3 places, and it causes like this artery to like start getting kinked, but then it takes 3 days for it to rupture. So like, what you can do is you can like walk to somebody.
Yeah, you saw that in an anime.
I did not. I saw this on a documentary in a hotel room.
About animes.
And so like the guy like this and his face, they actually covered up his face. You know, they have the shadows and the voice is different. It was that to describe this punch. And he was like, and I was imagining what that would look like, right? You go up to a guy, he wants to beat you up, you're like, "Puh, puh, puh." And he's like, idiot. You're like, okay, whatever. And you walk away, and you just killed the guy. In 3 days, he will die.
I don't think this is a real thing.
It was on TV.
We should also stop teaching our audience how to kill people.
All right, so welcome to BattleRekt. We just wanted to, we always start out with a nice little story to get people in here, make sure everyone is getting off work, getting off school, taking the bagels out of the toaster. I'm trying to think.
Loading.
There's something.
You're trying to think of something.
I was trying to think of something. So my aunt's from England, and I was trying to think like what her snacks that she used to talk about she used to have after she got. But I'm gonna stop because I'll probably butcher a lot of things. So what snacks are you enjoying right now? Let us know in chat as Carpet tells you about the format of the show.
So we are in week number 7.
Yeah.
And every single week's been the same. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. It is a best of 3 maps, and within each map it is a win score 3. There are map bans prior to the match that we don't really speak upon, but you essentially ban back and forth until there's only 3 maps remaining.
Yep.
The second team to ban in that phase gets to pick the first map they play on, and then the losing team picks the second map, default to the third, and the champion picks are all a snake draft. So team 1 starts by picking a single champion. Then Team 2 gets to see that champion and then counterpick 2 champions.
Yep.
And then Team 1 gets to now pick the remaining roster for their side.
Are you guys writing this down?
The last 2. And then so on and so forth until all 6 champions have been locked in. We do allow mirror matches. Obviously, you cannot pick the same champion on the same team, as the game client will not allow you unless we press allow that, and we won't allow that.
I'm not going to push that for you guys.
We set the rules here. We are the kings.
Yeah, and again, like Carpet said, this is week 7. There's been 9 weeks of this, so let's talk about what they are playing for. Not just glory, but also for sweet, sweet cryptocurrency. No, they're playing for money! $9,000 total prize pool over the 9 weeks, which breaks down to $500 per week per region, and that breaks down to $350 for first place, $150 for second place. So if you make it to those final rounds, you're making money.
Someone also stated that you need a lot of air in your face to kill you.
Sick.
Yeah.
I was excited for you that like that.
Out of context, that clip, murderer. This guy's a murderer.
No. Let's take a look at the bracket. Forget about all this. We broadcast 2 of our quarterfinal matches, both the semis and the finals. So today we've got Impact versus Peruvian Prodigies.
I like the alliteration.
Imperium versus Impace.
Alliteration.
Alamel versus The Dream.
Alliteration.
And Don't Read This versus We Dem Boys.
Wrong.
Oh, no alliteration there. If you win the quarterfinals, you guessed it, you move on to the semifinals. And again, we'll be broadcasting all of these. The winners of those will go to the finals, and the winner of the finals is the winner.
The guy who wins the last match today.
They
the one
are
dude.
the winner.
Yeah, it's a 1v3 at the end.
And the only difference is, we talked about you have to win 2 maps to advance, and you have to win 3 rounds within a map. All that changes when you get to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. You have to win 5 rounds to win a map. But it's still 2 maps, so.
Yes. 5?
5 rounds. Win the score 5.
In the finals.
In the finals.
That's more than 3, though. I just said 3.
It is more than 3.
My God.
Our first draft is ready.
My
Let's get right into it. It's Imperium versus Impace. It's like the same name, but split up.
Imperium. I like that. Lucy Shifu, Idol on BO4.
Varesh, who we have not. I don't think we saw Varesh at all last week.
Nope.
So
and then Lucy Bako, 2-1-3, 2-1.
2-1?
2-1? Back on Bako. So the first ultimate flick we ever did see in a BattleRekt tournament was in a 2v2. 2-1-3 was teamed up with, I'll never remember because my memory eludes me.
Because you always focus on the thing that was like the person that did the cool thing. Like remember when Shaq dunked against that team? Because like no one cares about the team is. They care about the Shaq.
The Shaq. That guy, the Shaq. That was weird. You spoke while your mic was up, and it did not make any sound. So he was playing Bako in a 2v2.
Okay.
2 and 3. He started. What?
2 and 3.
Yes, 2 and 3. At that time he was 2-1-3, 2-1-3. He was just the same thing twice. Now he's something else.
No, we don't
entirely.
know. We don't even know what he is.
Formerly known as. Anyways, he starts charging his ultimate as Bako at somebody, flicks and goes to somebody else.
Okay.
And at that point in the BattleRekt scene,
no one had seen that?
mind blowing.
Really?
People, I think obviously the top level had seen it.
That's amazing.
But it's like,
whoa!
it only been a couple months, and seeing people have that skill to know that they could do that, and even just think about it.
Yeah.
Because like in the beginning of the game, you're like, you ult, you pick a target, and
you go for him.
Stare at that target with your eyes.
Yeah, it makes
Tunnel
sense.
vision like no one's business.
Why would you juke it? Why would you juke an ult?
Why would you try and fake somebody out?
Yeah.
You might as well. I am an honest man. If I'm ulting towards you, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
All right? Also, because I already outplayed you and you're going to die anyways, because I'm a god.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're dead. They know they're dead. Speaking of that ult, there it is. So let's see if he busts out those sweet, sweet flicks. We see Lucy's both sides again. I'm seeing her play. She seems to now be the Paloma was the flavor. Lucy, new flavor.
Paloma, and if you could put that into a fun phrase for me, if Paloma was the flavor, Lucy is the new flavor.
Paloma was the flavor.
I can't think of something.
Lucy is the taste buds.
Does not work at all.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Because she ate Paloma. Oh my god!
Ah! Lore!
It does work.
Lore!
All right. Imperium and Pace. Oh, there's the two teams we're watching. All right, Bako's got in. The material's now down for Shifu. He's probably still got his counter up. As you can see it getting baited out by the Blood Axe. At least trying to get baited out. He's holding it, and it finally does get procced, but not by who he thought.
Oh, yeah.
In cap to Bako. He's just going to go on the Lucy. He knows she's got nothing in the barrel. Red team are going to take the first orb.
Oh, Imperium's taking so much damage. There's the ultimate from in-pace Lucy. 35% on Imperium, and look at that. Just Varesh gone. The ult goes through. He is going to connect, but it's not going to be enough damage. Everyone else has fallen. A quick pickup there for in-pace. It seemed like Shifu there just going in on Lucy. The counter that was hit, if it would have been 2-1-3, I wonder if 2-1-3 would have hit the counter and it wouldn't have been Lucy. Ah!
The match can be resumed. Doesn't need to be. Can be. I like that. They're not telling you what to do.
No. It's like those that thing I was talking about. It's about food that the steps are put in the microwave, take out of the microwave, eat with this. It tells you what to eat this thing.
Oh yeah,
with.
yeah. It's like I'm not at the store anymore, you idiot.
Right,
you know I can't eat with this.
BattleRekt knows. Hey, we're gonna tell you what you can do. It doesn't have to be resumed.
Yeah,
but we can. Since we got a player disconnected, we're gonna come back to the desk, make sure we give them enough time. You think it would have rage quit that quick?
No. I don't know, actually.
These guys are professionals.
There are some real salty gamers.
There are, but I believe that these players would be above that.
I once had a Destiny tell me Bulwark was OP. That's a first for me.
Bulwark OP?
Yeah, he said Bulwark is
Yesterday?
OP. Nah, this was like a week ago.
And you still remembered it. That's how effective. That's how much that statement dug in.
It was just so jarring because I've heard. I mean, everyone loves crying OP. I think it's like the cry of the nerd, right? It's like I've lost to this.
The cry of our souls.
I did my very best. I'm the best silver player I know, and I lost to something.
That is OP.
That is broken.
Yeah,
because I know how good I am.
Of course.
I'm gold 5.
Of course.
And that beat me.
Yeah.
And there's nothing I could do. It didn't just beat me. It stomped on me. It's broken. It's OP. Anyways, no one had ever. Yeah, sorry, gold 5 players. You're all great. Just understand that if you lose, it's probably because you made some mistakes.
I feel like when anyone.
Honestly, even Diamond players should feel the same way.
I was gonna say everyone should feel the same way. That when you lose, is probably some sort of mistakes.
But I'd never heard someone call Bulwark OP. It was a first for me. It's like someone saying your space bar that makes you move. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. You know?
Like the ability calling that by itself. Not the kit, but literally the
also,
ability.
she just kept spacebarring into my Bulwark, and then getting stunned. So I can see why she wasn't a big fan.
She's probably upset. Yeah, yeah.
I'm getting away. No, I'm not.
There we go. Impatient. Starting it up again. There we go. 2-3 doing a good job keeping the backline busy.
But look at Shifu. He's doing it all on his own. Gets this counter proc as well. Right back onto the Lucy. Gets the panic.
But he's got to be careful. He's getting really low. Is the barrier available for in-pace? He's got to use the material. Meanwhile, Bako's getting pretty low. A nice in cap there. Look at all that damage right in the middle. The ultimate from Varesh. He connects. He gets 4, and he connects with all 4 of them.
Now he's in a really bad spot. No, he gets countered. I think he countered all the way back. He wouldn't have had any energy for the R. And there you go. Shifu goes down. Bako can now push in safely. He knows he has the confidence too. He's got the health. He's got the Bulwark. Time to strike indeed. Jamon goes down, 1-1.
Yeah. Cian, Cian, we weren't talking about you. We know you don't make mistakes. We're talking about everyone else. Don't worry. You're good. Cian doesn't make mistakes. Did you know that?
No, he doesn't make any mistakes.
And we know everyone knows that in the BattleRekt community. I played against that guy. Never have I seen a mistake. All right, 1-1. Look at the difference there. I think from the first round to the second round, just 2-on-3 did a better job at just distracting the backline. And so Lucy had a hard time healing Shifu.
He went from one to the other. He eat Jamon into the wall, so he stunned him, and then he used the additional weaken on the bulwark push. Ooh, he stunned off the Shifu. So Shifu has to back away already. He's going to get panicked as well, so he doesn't have a lot of engage. No, but his counter gets procced, but he hits another counter in the meantime. Fully charged M2 into Lucy. He's going to go in on Varesh as much as he can. He knows he's got nothing. The counter got hit. The orb, barrier down.
And spacebar for Varesh.
Shifu posting a selfie. Varesh has his, and no one's going to hit it. He's standing in the double rain of arrows. Bako's doing his best to just mitigate,
now there are
push
two
everybody back.
Our two ultimates from Imperium. With Lucy and the Varesh. Let's see how it works.
I think Bako might actually go down very soon. He jumped. He's got nothing left. There's the Lucy.
Oh, he's not going to get it off. Oh, he does. Holy snap. He gets it off, but it's not going to be enough. The fourth goes through.
He was dead.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I honestly thought all three of them died because I was too busy watching all the bodies
and you couldn't
explode.
see him. Yeah. Now you got the ult off just in time. But in pace, one more round away from map 1. Now you've been playing a lot of Shifu lately.
Yes.
You've been mashing.
I've become a filthy Shifu pocket player.
Have you learned anything? Any fun combos with him?
While he looks incredibly strong, he's not nearly as I want to say quote unquote easy as the community claims he is to be. But I have to think quite a bit. I have to think a lot. I mean, he has a very strong kit. The 1v2s are a little more possible, I suppose, with him than with a Bako, depending on my matchup. Ooh. All right, the panic already keeps Shifu at bay.
Oh, look at that damage.
Both barriers are down. They're both just smacking into each other, build up a little bit of energy for free on each other. The bulwark is down. The space is down. Bako's in a really bad spot. He's got nothing to protect him. He goes for the orb, and he loses it as well. Oh, no. The bulwark is finally back up. He takes some greens.
Oh, look at all those shields at once!
The double shield. It actually worked out, though, because he got double rain of arrows, plus Shifu was on him. It's one of the few times I'm okay with you stacking shields, but 2 and 3 smacking into the counter. Shifu uses immaterial. There's the double link cap. He's got no support.
Oh, the ultimate from Lucy goes out. 2-on-3 is going to get stunned inside of it. Really good value there from in pace. Now he's got to be careful. He uses the spacebar to run away. Bulwark's up. He's running for his life. He's got to get those greens. The orb would have been great for Imperium right now, but in pace secures it as well. Now Lucy's got to be careful. Shaq Fu. Hey, we were just talking about Shaq. Barrier up.
Shaq Fu.
Looking for the ultimate from Lucy. No, does not get it off before she goes down. There we go, Bako picks it. Does get a lot of damage there.
Oh, he couldn't get the push into the wall.
The stun would have been huge.
Yeah, and the damage as well. You don't get any damage unless you actually hit them into a wall, which is also what makes that ability incredibly difficult.
You got to hit them into the walls, and Pace is going to pick up their third round, 3-1. Map number 1. So the team right now, again, if you guys are just tuning in or you aren't familiar with this, we are in week 7. Impact have been the kind of the team to beat. They've won 5 weeks now of the 7, which is pretty amazing.
I really hope the Most Common Boy has a band. That is a very good band name or album name, or even just a song.
Well, for Thanksgiving, I went bowling with my family, and my cousin was entering names in for everyone, and he just kind of based on what it's like. One of my cousins had a cosmic shirt on, so he was like Spaceman, and he made all these things. My uncle, he named him Average Male, and I really liked it. I thought that was a really fun title, and I wanted to make a gamer name just Average Male. So if you guys are wanting a new gamer name, and Average Male is not taken, I say take it because it's a great name for.
Even though you just said you wanted to. What a selfless man.
Well, thank you.
What a selfless man.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, no, learning a lot playing Shifu. It's a lot of fun, especially because we see him so much, so it's nice to get in the eyes of one. Something fun, I realized I was going against a Rook. The Rook was trying to spacebar past me, and my teammate who was close to dying, so I actually harpooned him in the middle of his spacebar, pulled him.
Did you really?
Which is pretty cool.
Can you in-cap him while he's running by?
Yes.
That's amazing.
He is not immune. He's unlike the Bako ultimate, or same with Destiny's ult as well, where they become immune.
I would love to see a Rook just in mid-space get in-capped.
No. That one's really hard.
Yeah.
But getting the harpoon wasn't very. I mean, it's that interesting thing where the hitboxes kind of line up because he's going so fast. so you have a little bit of leeway, right? Because as long as it's kind of in front of him,
he'll grab into it.
It'll grab into him. With the in cap, you just have to time it while he's in front of you.
Perfectly.
So it's super difficult. But it was actually it was to the point where like everyone in the lobby was like, "Whoa!" Like even the Rook was like, "I've never seen that before."
That's awesome.
It was actually pretty funny.
I love that we were talking about how you were playing within the flesh, and you did Shifu into Xander, where he would portal you.
Oh god, Shifu with Xander so much fun.
Yeah.
Portal me, and then I just show behind him in cap.
Hey,
hey, what's up?
Yeah, just gone.
It's amazing because I don't have to use any of my cooldowns to get there.
We saw a lot of Xander, interestingly enough, in NA last week. Did we see any in EU last week?
No.
I don't think we saw him.
No.
So Xander still, I think, has yet to be seen for the EU portion of BattleRekt. Do we think we're going to see him today? Has he been out long enough for people to start being really – because, again, we did mention that he is going to be, we believe, one of those champions that the top – there's maybe like 5 people in the world who's going to play him to his peak, right? Like –
I think it's going to be a long time till we see peak Xander, and I think the meta will have to shift a bit before he can truly fit in. Just because, again, he doesn't really have a lot of heals. He can deal damage, but again, when you look at the damage he deals, it's only his M1 and M2. The only abilities he has to do damage.
Yeah.
So you have to put the arcane debuff on them, and then hopefully land some damage.
Is
or
it
you're really
combo?
helping your team combo and deal damage. But it's been a while. It's been about a week since we've had a good old juicy fun fact.
Did you know that the Odyssey is the most shoplifted book in the world?
The Odyssey is the most shoplifted book in the world. What a fact. I don't read books. What is that book?
Fun fact. The Odyssey is a tale of a man that I learned in high school.
Wow. You shouldn't have wasted a fun fact on that. Also. Not also. Is it true or false? The first one. Is the Odyssey the most shoplifted book
in the world?
In the world.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why the Odyssey? Is it about something specific?
Personally, I've never shoplifted it.
And who tracks
so I don't know
what's being shoplifted?
Let's just read about the breakdown of what is
the synopsis.
Yeah.
Does this count as? I don't know if we can talk this much about something.
You think
we?
so?
We probably can. Is it considered a classic? Is this one of the classics?
I'll just say it's one of the 2 major ancient Greek epic poems.
Oh, it's
attributed
that
to Homer.
Yeah. Okay, I know now.
I think was this the one with the Bag of Wind?
I was thinking about that movie.
Is this the Bag of Wind guy?
The Bag of Wind?
Chat, you'll know. Is this the Bag of Wind guy?
Is it the one with the story of Yeah, that story.
Yeah.
I can't think.
Yeah, it is the Bag of Wind guy. Yeah, thank you, American education.
Oh, so seeing it's the only book that he shoplifts. All right, so I guess that makes sense.
So I've got a story for you.
Okay, I want to hear it. By the way, we're just waiting for drafts, and we're just entertaining you guys in the meantime.
Yeah.
So get off your high horses.
Pull up a cup.
Pull up a mug. Grab your mug.
Grab your mugs. Kick up your toes and
listen to this.
And listen to this. So I was thinking about how draft is ready. Gosh dang it.
No, just tell your story.
No,
draft can wait.
It's all right. We'll do this later.
Dang it!
Draft. Let's check it out.
You can't do this. You can't leave me hanging. BO4 on Lucy. What are we going to see in counterpick? Surmea and Shaq Fu.
I think wow, he's going to stick with the Varesh.
He is.
Okay. They might just go with the same thing. Varesh, Lucy, Bako. Maybe a Rook instead of a Bako.
Look at that.
Yeah,
I totally didn't just see that.
Thorn. That is a tremendous pick for Imperium.
I like.
So I'm looking. So the change up there, grabbing a Thorn instead of a Bako. So not as much negation as far as bulwarks or in caps, but arguably more lockdown as far as just distraction. Thorn is a good presence. Just get up in your face.
Yep.
Knock you up, pull you away, entangle you. We'll see if that's what is going to be needed for Imperium here.
And Lucy's a pretty good pick against the Shifu because of cleanse for the immaterial as well. She can get a good panic.
So Xander's cleanse will also affect.
Cleanse? I don't know. I want to say that his cleanse is only for allies.
Oh, not for enemies.
I don't think, hers counts as like a cleanse on all fronts.
Gotcha.
Whereas his, I think, is only for allies.
All right, here we go. Map number 2 in pace is up 1-0 against Imperium. Again, whoever goes to map 2 first, I mean, wins, they're both in map 2. Whoever wins 2 maps first.
Whoever wins map 2 first wins map 2.
Whoever wins this map is going to win the map.
Ladies and gentlemen,
20 seconds until the match starts.
whoever wins match 2 will be the winner of match 2.
That sounds amazing.
Coming this summer.
Like I want to just keep like I get like those warm chills you get
Imperium
like down
versus
like,
in
your head. That's what I'm getting with this voice.
The comeback of Shaq Fu.
Is this the final Flammy? No.
2-1-3.
This is just the beginning, baby. You got into the best part.
This is just the beginning.
Oh, we got to do a bracket like that when we come back. All right, here we go. Map number 2 starting out. The difference here, Thorn.
Oh, post a selfie, buddy. Chief has only got a spacebar now. What's he got? And he got clarity. He's got nothing.
Yeah, running away. Barrier on him as well. Kind of a wasted barrier because no one was going for the damage. Look at Lucy just get melted. BO4's got to roll away. Now he's got no energy. Again, Lucy's want to build up for that ult. The ultimate from Jumong. He's going to use it to get the orb.
He literally only hit the orb, I think.
Fortunately, it does not go through, but it is going to be a little help for them. Impace seems to have stabilized just a little bit. Immaterial down. Oh, there's the ult into the knockup. Look at that damage. The barrier might not be enough. The counter is going to get hit. He goes right back into the goo, but Imperial's going to stop him. I can't say this with their name.
The Imperial.
Imperials. And it looks like Shifu is going to go down there. Not really an opportunity for a cross kill. We'll see. If anyone, it would be Lucy. Thorn's actually getting low. Nice double petrify there. Let's see if they go for him. Lucy might actually fall. The most common boy. Everything on him. Gonna prowl into Lucy to apply that Seeker's Mark. Being rooted. The Deadly Jack. And look at the sustain on Jumong.
Jumong's bananas.
What in the world?
Jumong's sustain is insane, but the problem is, you can see this right now, all he can do now is just stand there because he gutted everything he could. No, but he got there just in time. He got all those cooldowns when he just had about 12 health left. In the meantime, you'll see poor Lucy trying to deal with, oh, that's going to be it. Jumong goes down. Lucy knows this is the end of days for her as well.
No, but they stayed alive for a long time.
They almost threw that by hitting that Shifu counter in the Lucy ultimate. It's almost like an amendment. Not an amendment. What's the word I'm looking for?
Man, words are hard today for us.
This morning is not my morning.
This morning,
it's not
man.
amendment. What do I think?
Have you ever gotten too much?
What is it called?
What?
Moses and the 10 Commandments.
Commandments.
There you go.
Moses and the 10 Amendments. Moses and the 10 Amendments.
It's almost like a commandment. It's like, if Shifu is in a Lucy ultimate,
do not attack.
Do not attack him unless it's with more AoE. Because you will probably hit his counter. Because he's going to panic and then press Q.
There we go. Varesh counter being procced, using it to go even further in. We've seen the Varesh just be so aggressive, and even after the update, nothing's going to change. Sitting in the double rain of arrows. Jack Fu got to be careful. Roll's going to go down.
Who's
overall,
though,
orb?
Blue, nicely done.
Good
Thorn
sneak.
body blocking as well. He's just going to engage all in. He's got the Barb Husk. He's now out of cooldowns. He's just going to get a good pull. Regrowth.
Ooh. Nice double petrify there.
Everybody on blue team getting crowd controlled, which we don't often use the full word.
It's true. Oh, the old, wait, he did connect upon it.
He hit the orb.
Because it was being pulled, okay.
Varesh pulled the orb. All right, now we're going to see, can Shifu stay alive longer? He's going to EX space, try and heal up. There's an ult from Jumong, just a little bit of damage to keep a Thorn at bay, who has his ultimate. He's going to actually try and ult in on Lucy, knowing she doesn't have much. She's got no energy, but he gets panicked, rooted, almost completely taken down. Deadly.
Oh, what a burrow!
He has to burrow just to get out of there. He might die, but Shifu stays alive. That was huge. The EX spacebar last second.
Oh, look at the prediction!
The blind goo, and then he even threw out the clarity potion just to make sure.
Wow. The cross heal goes over, so both melee down for each team. All that's left is a support and a range. The question is, what is better in this 2v2? Is it a Varesh? Is it a Jumong? I would go with the Varesh. A little more sustain, potentially more escape.
Well, definitely not more sustain.
Varesh than a. I'm sorry, Jumong. Jumong than a Varesh. I meant to say Jumong.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Jumong.
Sure all the heals go on Jumong's side, but
that's right.
He's been pooling all his energy into his EX abilities, which I'm all for. EXM2's nuts, EXM1's nuts. He needs to prowl. Honestly, you're not going to get a lot of value.
Panic.
Oh, that panic was actually great. Let him land an M2. Another M2.
Wow.
Here's the shatter. No, she barrier speeds out of there.
I mean, Varesh is just waiting for that roll. Before
no,
the ult. No,
just
going to kill her.
Yeah.
Look at this.
And that's going to be it. And Jamong, he might have a lot of sustain, but I don't think he can out-sustain this much damage.
Especially not while silenced.
Especially when the energy's been combined all up on you.
Imperium going to pick up their second round here. 4 orbs for them that time. At first, it looked like Impace had the early game. They as far as like they initially went in, the trades were more favorable for them. They came out with more HP, but then Imperium got that first orb. Thorn got confident, went in, and it just sort of started turning from there. Double shield is nice. Indeed, indeed. All right, here we go. Imperium 1 more round away from tying it up. Look at our VR guy. What a VR shot.
VR guy's hanging out in the house.
Forgot about VR guy. How could I forget about VR guy? That's what was missing.
It's been missing this whole time. It's why I feel so
empty
and shallow.
And 2D.
Well,
3D.
3D from a fixed position.
From a fixed position.
All right, BattleRekt's just going to get eaten right through. Double Rain of Arrows on top of that business. Shifu, again, just staying in the EX space to keep himself alive, but he's about to lose out on a lot of health right now. Paresh is just flicking around, does not care. And Thorn, the double shield, he takes a lot of health as well. Actually, him and... Oh, get ulted, buddy.
Yeah.
If you got smacked into the wall, he would have been near death.
Again, here we go. Both melees are extremely low. The counter going to hit. That's not going to be good for Thorn. As well as the material.
Now, this is a chance.
He does it. He connects him over the wall. Is it going to be enough? No, they fall right at the same time. And we have a repeat. But this time, Jamong is so much lower.
The pushback from the Clarity Potions actually what made him miss the ultimate. That's got to feel real bad. He's got to build up energy now because he's going to need that for sustain. Oh, no, the missed Clarity. He stays petrified.
Red team.
And he gets it with a black arrow.
Yeah. Nice space bar there.
Both shields used on the side of blue. This might be Jamong's chance to push in, but I don't know if he's going to have a lot of opportunity. Mounted up by Varesh.
Yeah, about 10% HP difference between these two teams. Imperium is up. They've got center control. 30 seconds until the Death Vortex starts coming in, so we might be watching for that. No, they're just going to go in again aggressively. Watch how aggressive Varesh gets. It blows me away every single time.
He just doesn't care. He doesn't have to.
He ultimately goes through a nice panic.
Varesh knows he just needs to try and close this gap now, or he'll just get ulted at distance.
The shatter does go through. He knows the space bars are down. Going to be sitting in that Lucigu the entire time. He had no more escapes to go out. The barrier was not available. And it looks like Imperium is picking up this map. We're going to map number 3, ladies and gentlemen.
You can see a lot more of the combinations between the champions when it gets down to a 2v2. It's real hectic sometimes in 3v3s.
Yeah.
Some ultimates going crazy. The Blind Thorn ultimate followed by a Lucy ultimate. Both the melees going down. I think they're both engaging like too much at the same time. Like they're both
they both just bash.
Yeah.
And bash.
And you can actually just see it. Mostly, I mean, when the Thorn space is in, you know he's going to have to be in there for a while. He can't get out. You know that Shifu's got a lot of, he can javelin out, he can space out, he can javelin out again, he can maybe counter, and then he's in material for a bit and hasted, and then he runs. Yeah. Which sometimes Shifu's will do as opposed to staying in, but he stays. He just, I see him space, I see him counter, I see him javelin, and then he still stays. He's just, like, you don't have anything left.
You can go.
Why are you here?
Barrier? Maybe he's
and then he'll try and get on his in cap and then going on somebody else. But instead of the reset, he's not going for the reset, like the double incapacitate and then running back to your team to get healed up so you don't lose the max health. But Thorn's doing the same thing. He's just going in. He's like, just going to do whatever I can. Can you kill that Shifu real quick? Oh, crap, we're both dead. It's just interesting.
I feel like we have a replay for you. I was just about to bring this up. One of the things, the moments, was this blind ult that Lucy threw over the wall. So here we go. So Shifu, you know, I think barely escape. I think mounts up. So finds a way to get out. Is it through his immaterial? Yeah, starts running away. Mounts up here.
The orbs did it too. They got the orb just to give her enough energy.
Sees him. He's like, you know what? I think you're here. Boom.
Bam. And then it sucks because she'd thrown the clarity potion just.
That's where he would have been.
That would have been nasty.
If it was.
I almost wish he didn't die right away, so we could have seen.
But that's what I mean. But it was perfect. I feel like even if we were to go
behind the wall. Oh, hey, I got you, buddy.
Like he would have kept going, and then she threw it.
From that angle, the mount, he's like. He's just kind of bouncing around. He's like, I'm getting away.
I want them to make. I really want like more mounts in the game. If there's one thing, I love champions.
More? There's so many.
I love champions. Don't get me wrong.
30.
There's so many mounts. I want more. I want just weird
more
ones.
mounts.
I want roller skates.
Summer.
I want them to just when they mount up, they just pop on rollerblades and then just skate away. Like I just want all these different fun things.
So you want to take away how serious this game is?
Because the pun. Because of serious. Is that why you did it? No, it was Shifu. Yeah, no, I think
you want to take away how Shifu this game is.
I have a question, and this is for chat. We'll wait to get into our tiebreaker.
Oh, yeah.
Our final,
What's your question
our
for
final
chat?
map.
Let's get you guys involved. We haven't talked to you much today.
Yeah. Hey, chat. I see you guys there. I want to know if, and this is for you too, if you could have any champion's powers right now just imbued into you, who would it be? And you don't have to take their form. Like, so let's say you pick Rook. You at your current state could go and run, and you would still have the strength of him.
Yeah.
But if you could pick any champion to right now just have all of their abilities,
so do I always have a permanent drumstick in my hand?
Who would be what? No, you do not.
But I can.
But you can if you go.
Whenever I want, just go.
Just go, boom, and then and then if you want to throw one, you just chuck one.
I just throw a
You just grab a giant drumstick.
That thing's like a 40-pound stick
of
meat.
It would like fly through cars. Like it'd be insane. So who would you pick?
Road rage. That's my road rage. I roll the window and I'm like, hey.
No.
Like a 40-pound stick of meat just right there.
And the car just roll off the freeway. Like that's.
I don't know. It's tough.
It's a horrible
I almost
idea.
want to say, I don't know. Because I'm trying to think of what's useful in real life, right? Like, older is cool because he can mend time.
Someone just said older, of course.
But in reality, he can't really mend time that much. It's like, the most I could do is like, his ultimate would be great in terrible situations. Because if you get the BattleRekt where it's like, everything, all the damage, take half the damage that you took in the last 2 seconds, I get in a horrible car accident. I hold myself, and now I'm just in like a pretty bad.
Yeah, you have like bruises. You're not impaled.
Yeah. I'm not like organs and trails everywhere. Instead, I'm just like,
Also, any supports ability, someone even just said about the Rook, but any supports ability to be able to heal yourself, pretty. I mean, that's.
And how do you convert that to real life? What is healing?
Yeah, we have to think about what that is.
I've got a scratch,
and
it's
you're
gone,
like, shing, shing,
or is it like
shing.
tumor?
No,
you know?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I didn't just give myself a tumor. I took it away.
Yeah, Imperium and Impace.
Nothing dead. Nothing different.
Nothing dead.
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed. Other side is a place of peace.
Oh,
that'd be kind of cool.
Just like
other side.
Just like other side yourself. That's not a bad idea, Bloods. I like that. Someone said.
Oh, I actually misread that. He said other side, like when you're in crap, like when you're in deep crap. I thought it was like when you're pooping. I thought he meant like.
you're like you go to the bathroom. You're like, I just want to go to a different dimension.
Hold on a second. You just other side real quick.
You're like, no one can walk in on this because you're in a different dimension going to the bathroom.
And then someone sits down.
No, it'd be horrible. What would you? That'd be so horrible. You're like, gosh dang it, and you have to like, maybe not Paloma. I'm trying to think who I would choose. Who I think would be like really fun just to have their ability.
I mean, like, if I had something like Baco, just to be able to put up a shield that reflects things, like in the couple moments where like a deadly thing's coming my way,
a car,
or I could like get a job as somebody that like pushes in on terrible situation. People have like weaponry. Because I'm just like, yep, I'm not gonna get.
You're like the first responder.
And then all of a sudden I realize it only lasts. It only has like a 4-second cast time, and then I'm dying.
I feel like someone said I'd be Croak. Croak, interesting. Go invisible. I think going invisible would be sick.
3, 2,
you could just like
1.
spit up a bunch of toxic stuff. that seems like a very like super villainy thing, you know. Toxic spit man. No, that's cool. Here we go. The final matchup between Imperium and Impace. Whoever wins this is moving on to the semis. And right now, Thorn, Barb Husk, as well as a barrier and a shield. So that's a lot of cooldowns.
Oh my
out
God.
for Imperium.
The clarity on the barrier. I think Shifu. Shifu's in a really bad spot right now. Oh, and then he lost the R. Oh, I don't think he's gotten any value out of any of his abilities right now. Not looking great. He's taking a lot of damage. Here comes the pull.
Oh, a nice barrier, or a nice Barb Husk to dodge the M2 of Shifu.
He's looking to die. Although Thorn's stuck in there, he's gonna get panic stunned. Look at him get melted all the way down. He actually died.
That was all of his health.
He actually died trying to get the kill on Shifu.
Too much.
That was disgusting.
Too much.
The panic.
Oh, the ultimate also just missing there from Vresh. And Lucy, too.
Oh,
everything was looking so good for Imperium. And now, so bad. Thorn was just going. We got to watch.
I've watched a lot of BattleRekt, and that is the most painful thing I've watched.
We got to watch a replay of that because that was Imperium's game the entire time. And they just saw Shifu Lucy's ult, we got him. We'll just kill him. It's worth it. We won't take too much damage, and then stun, and then knocked back, and then dead.
I mean, just to give you an idea of how much Shifu wasn't able to find value, he goes in, he harpoons, gets a couple M1s, he counters as his Lucy barriers him, and then he gets claritied. So he gets pushed away, his counter's gone, he also
barriers
lost shield.
down.
Yeah. He had to use his standard material, he couldn't use the EX to heal up, he got like 1 M1 during that. He had nothing.
Now we talk about things that become tilting. That might have been very tilting for Imperium.
Off the face of the earth.
So here we go, round number 2. Lucy in the back. This is more of the Shifu that we saw before from Impace. Just sitting in the back, no counter, not going to get hit. Lucy's going to go again.
There's the double shield. They stacked it up. I actually like that they stacked it. Not often am I okay with that.
I feel like this is the matchups of stack barriers being okay.
There's one barrier again. Now Shifu's gone all in.
Barb Husk there, but once that's down, I think Thorn is gone. No, the Burrow. He's going to come up and ult. He did not get the additional spacebar at the end. He's just going to go for Shifu. He might find him. But it is not going to be enough. Nope, Shifu runs out. A nice end cap there. And in pace. Going to go up 2-0 against Imperium. Woo! Yeah, this is the matchup where these stacked barriers have been actually good. You know, this is where we're finding a lot of value in those. Just so much damage going through, and normally you don't want to waste those because when people see them, they just stop doing damage, and now you have 2 cooldowns down. But this time they're using it when you are in a Lucy ultimate or when you're in a double rain of arrows, and enough damage will be negated, so both are totally effective and fun.
I also just realized how badly I want silly commentators to tell me who got the orb. Like, your red team just got that.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I just got caught up in that thought and how funny it would be.
Just like having a third person who just says orbs?
Or just like, ha, you lost it, yo! Just like someone that like makes fun of you. Like, I love that. Oh, that's a lot of value on the Barb Husk. Everyone getting hit. And then Shifu posting a selfie. Thorn's keeping Jamong at bay. He's broken line of sight from his team. Barrier got wasted on him. Red team took the orb, though. Burrow is now off of cooldown. He's going to have Barb Husk back up very soon. Didn't get anything on the pull.
Thorn down for BO4.
Caught in a really like no man's zone right now.
Here we go. Lucy right with him. The Barb Husk is up. He does use it.
The Venn diagram.
Oh, but Thorn might not make it out of this. Oh, Burrow just in time. The pull into the M2 right when he pops out.
The fully charged M2. The EX space to heal back up. He's no longer in a threatening place to die with the competition he's going up against right now.
And Varese just missed the ultimate completely. Did not find a single connection there. That potentially was the opportunity to find the Shifu. But that is going to be it. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Impace is going to be moving on.
Shifu just standing in it.
And countering. Both himself. Imperium, congratulations. Thank you for making it to the top 8.
Thank you for making it to the top 8.
Because we didn't talk about that, how people play all day yesterday.
People played yesterday.
In a bigger bracket to get to this point. So congratulations making it this far. But Impace will be your team moving on to the semifinals. That's one thing. While we have a few seconds here before we get out of this, this is an open tournament to everyone. There is no point system. We don't lock anything. There is no prerequisite to getting in. You just go to Battle
Well, there's one.
Have the game.
And internet.
And friends. So there's a few prerequisites to get into BattleRekt. But if you've got all those things, go to battlefy.com/NGE-BattleRekt, and you guys can sign up. Everyone plays on Tuesdays. We whittle down to the top 8, give them a break, and then broadcast on Wednesdays is what you guys are watching. Just wanted to, we didn't say that at the beginning, so I just wanted to make sure everyone sees that. Oh, there it is. Right there.
Yeah, put that up. I was waiting for you to notice that.
Wow.
Wow.
Production guy's on it. We are going to be having fun later with production guy.
We've got a theme. The theme today, we didn't talk about the theme. We're going to have a theme of every episode, whether it be a weird subject matter, whether it be just a tone. The theme of today is having fun with production. There's a lot of this is key number 1 right here. All right. We couldn't find our mugs. We have very specific mugs that obviously can't have any wording or branding, because sadly, still after 7 of the best episodes to ever air on Twitch, no one has reached out to us.
Yeah, millions of viewers.
Every
time, even when this, if you guys hang around when this is not broadcasting, people just hang out and chat waiting for it. It's kind of like we kind of create like the social space so you guys can just enjoy social things.
Yeah.
So we've got the replay. I think this is where we talked about where he just dropped.
Yeah.
Thorn just got absolutely melted. So Carpet, let's just how much health is that? One.
Let's wait until he spaces because he space bars in first. He spaces to chase the Shifu. So see where he's at then.
Look, good job not hitting the counter. Oh, look at Shifu's at 16 life.
All right, there you go. What's Thorn got?
207. 207.
And then through a barrier.
And a panic and a stun. Double rain of arrows. Knocking back up. Separated from the support. Gone. That is like insane.
250 damage.
Yeah. That's just.
Shifu got the in cap on the way out. There's the panic. Stay in there.
Here's a double rain of arrows, which I like. Boom. Yep. Dead.
Good God. That had to hurt.
That hurts me watching.
That had to hurt just a little bit. So that's going to be the end of our very first match. We're only showing 2 quarterfinals today. I didn't speak on that earlier.
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
I didn't know. No one cares what you said.
Sure, true.
So we're only touching on 2 quarterfinals today for the sake of time, for our sake, and for the players' sake. And then we'll be moving on with the semis and finals. Don't worry, you'll get to see it all today on this broadcast.
Yep.
With only very small breaks in between.
So we got some highlights we're going to be showing you guys. The moon again, the nighttime maps. I love it. VR guys, sweet angles. So,
what do you? I know, right?
Interesting.
I feel that too. We got. I hope it's not an earthquake.
I hope it's not an earthquake.
I've never experienced one, so I have no reference.
Really?
I have no point of reference.
You've never felt? Really?
I've never felt an earthquake.
So
I don't think this is it. This sounds like a piece of machinery.
Yeah, there's someone on our roof. We're getting a double story.
Oh, roof squatters.
We're getting a double story BattleRekt set for you guys.
Yeah.
We're getting like rope swings and.
It's mostly filled with scotch.
Yeah, a lot of scotch.
Yeah. The second story is actually just a
Bevmo
room full of. It's just a liquor store that you guys will never see on camera. It's just for myself.
Yeah.
To put in this mug of mine.
Yeah, gong guy, good old gong guy. No, so earthquakes are. They are. I remember when I first moved down to Southern California, and everyone talked about get ready to feel an earthquake, get ready to feel an earthquake. And the first earthquake I experienced was in the morning. It woke me up, and I've never felt so powerless in my life.
Really?
It is this feeling of the literal earth I am standing on. All these buildings, this thing that we are like, this is solid, is moving right now. And you're just like it was a really surreal experience.
I've still never. I went skydiving once, and then about a couple months later, my buddy went, and I asked him, like, "Oh, how'd you like it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?" And he described it in a pretty cool way. It's like for the first time in my life, I had nothing to grab onto.
Interesting.
Like, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
You're just
you can't like hit the floor because there is no.
Wow. You always have something, right?
Yeah.
No matter what.
Anywhere you are, there's something you can just like brace yourself against.
Yeah, and he's like, for the
Not
first time in my life, that doesn't exist.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like about if you've never been skydiving, it's about just over a minute of free fall, and you essentially you hit terminal velocity almost immediately. You don't get that feeling in your stomach for more than about 5-6 seconds.
Yeah. Because
you hit full speed, which is about 100-something miles an hour.
Is that right?
Falling out of the sky. Yep.
Terminal velocity.
Terminal velocity for a human being falling out of the sky is about 120-ish.
Just over 100 miles an hour. 70.
No, I think it's just over 100.
Oh.
I mean, it depends on how you're oriented.
Yeah.
I think if you have like a wingsuit, obviously it's
you like dive down.
Slower downwards, faster forwards. But it's up there. Terminal velocity is pretty high. Anyways, let's talk about this. Lucy, Destiny, Thorn for Don't Read This. I know you're going to get mad, but the first week we tried not to read it, and I'm sick of that joke already. Blood Assassin on Baco, my boy. YY on Paloma. And Horatronic. Houratronic.
I like this.
Horatronic.
So we got another Thorn picked up. It'll be interesting to see if we them boys, see if they retreat from this matchup. Destiny, obviously Thorn's going to go in pretty far. See if there's anything they can do.
Top-notch analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
I was trying to do tree puns.
Check out my. Oh, that what you were doing?
I said retreat.
Oh.
Did you get it?
No, I didn't.
Did anyone else get it?
Anyone else get it?
I was told that every time I see a Thorn be picked, I have to do a tree pun, and so that was my attempt.
I mean, I'm not much of a stickler for rules, so I probably won't do it very often.
That was amazing.
That's right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Top-notch entertainment.
I'm a master of puns.
I remember when I first heard the term punny, like, oh, that's really punny, and I lost it. I think that was the most clever thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it's actually horrible.
And now I'm like,
it's so overused.
Come on, you guys.
Oh, you're a punny guy. It's like, oh, am I? Did I do a pun once?
And
you think I'm really friggin' punny? I almost cursed. I was close.
I think hey, chat, you should know this. When you guys view the stream, does it say mature audience?
I hope so, because I'm about to say some mature stuff.
Does it say that you have to hit OK? Like, hey, yeah, I know this is a mature thing.
And what counts as mature?
Let us know.
You know, like what can I talk about that is?
Hey, Joltsy!
Because technically, shouldn't it be immature?
Oh, interesting.
Shouldn't there be an immature
yeah,
setting?
because
this stream's about to be real immature.
Most mature people don't do the things that most things that say mature streams do.
That's so true.
If you're mature, you don't do
It's like how you drive in a what is it? You drive on a parkway and you park on a driveway.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that same thing.
It's this weird like.
This should be marked immature.
Let's talk about that. We gotta talk about this later. Right now, don't read this in We Done Boys' first matchup, and it has just started. Baco in the back line. Thorn stuck. And the EX from Destiny. Gonna wait it out, not gonna get stunned.
She actually has displaced. I like it. Oh, the counter from one Destiny. Hit by another.
And the Megasphere not gonna.
Baco, you're on the wrong side.
He doesn't care.
Oh, look at that combo, though.
Wow, what in the world? Blitzassassin, how did you make it out of that? He was just throwing his bulwark so many which ways.
This is actually the most hectic game
yeah,
I've watched.
I don't. There is no stopping right now.
I don't know what's happening.
Both teams are going through. Destiny knocks back in. The first one to fall down will be Baco and We Done Boys. Do they have an opportunity for a cross kill? Only one going to connect there onto Randler from Destiny's ult. The ultimate from Paloma going to knock Destiny back in, but Destiny does not care.
No.
Just going to keep doing the damage. Yeah, that was just non-stop attacking from everybody.
Yeah, I think the moment everyone was just staring at the toolbar at the bottom, and whenever a thing hit 0 seconds, they press it.
They just used it.
It's like, it's the moment you have it off of cooldown, use it. I think that's what they all agreed. Like, let's make this crazy for the BattleRekt casters. I don't want them to be able to cast this.
I do, again, every time I see the, I like the Destiny lockdown, so her EXE. Lockdown with a Lucy on your team.
Super nifty.
Always fun to do.
Yeah.
Crazy. Did I say nifty?
No.
Did you say nifty?
I like saying nifty.
Cool. I think it's
Nifty's
really
a nifty word.
Nifty's a nifty word. I think it's one of those things that are really fun. You see, oh, that's easy to do.
Yeah.
I can do that. Get a Lucy, get a Destiny. Have 25 energy, have 100 energy. Because the Lucy needs it all.
Yeah, yeah.
You guess you do. There's actually a lot of prerequisites here for this cool combo to happen.
2, 1.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a lot.
But it's like, what are you going to do?
All right, so will this slow down, or will it just be nuts still?
So far, it's nuts.
Still nuts. Destiny on Destiny. We're trying to Megasphere. Here comes another one. No energy yet. Waiting for the other Megasphere. Here it is.
There's the lockdown.
And there's another M2. Baco's stuck. He's not stuck anymore. He's unstuck. He does the bulwark. Now he's just going to try to 1v1 the Destiny. The orb sits there, stares at everybody.
We Done Boys is going to grab it, though,
Red
right?
team snuck it out of there.
Yeah, right before pulling through.
Oh, I think she might have decided the wrong person. There's Megaspheres everywhere.
There's so many potentials for Venn diagrams to happen.
It's like a finale for Dragon Ball Z.
Just buildings blowing up everywhere.
Way quicker.
The ground just explodes. So I just talked about using lockdown from Destiny. Oh,
can she get it? She
can. She does. This is cross kill. Here we go. Now it's a 2-on-2.
Oh, the other Destiny's almost dead. Paloma, now's your chance.
Paloma's got to get this. Oh, the swap.
That would have been it.
Good attempt. I like the Megasphere just in case Paloma did decide to space there.
Blue team won.
Dang.
The
She got a wolf off. It might have bounced around. The pull into the space, that was pretty snazzy. Ooh, she flicked.
Yeah.
And then she actually got the space on. I mean, if this gets into overtime. He didn't fall for that panic.
Good job
though.
not being panicked there.
The wolf's going to give her a little bit back. No, did he bust that?
Look at this. Again, you have to remember, there is no healing on the side of We Done Boys anymore. Or, I'm sorry, on Don't Read This. Unless they get the orbs. Will the ultimate go through? No!
Ooh.
The panic just not quick enough. And you can't even panic a Thorn ulting anyway.
Wins the round.
Yeah, not while he's ulting. Before he ults. In the channel.
Before he ults. We just saw Destiny the lockdown. I believe it was the enemy. So it was on We Done Boys. We had Destiny lock down Xanox with Bloodsassin. So it's like, hey, now you're in this mini arena with a Baco. Good luck. Which you don't need as much energy for that. You just need you just need 25.
1. Fight.
All right, don't read this. 2 rounds up against Weedham Boys. Weedham Boys getting close the last time. Some cross skills going through. YY. Yee.
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 Is he a meme lord? That's the question. All right. Blue Destiny finding a lot of value, but not in her counter. And then she also gets panicked. But no, they got the orb stole from right underneath them.
Oh, the panic trying to stun Bako.
So many circles.
We got Mega Spheres. We got lockdowns. We got Lucy Goos. Come get your circles.
Come get your circles. They're on sale. In cap on the
Oh, look at that Mega Sphere.
The Lucy Goo pushed one back other side to save Destiny. She's going to shield up as well.
Bloodfast might fall here. He is going to go down. Lucy Randler's going to finish that one off. Don't read this still. 50% of their HP to 30 of Weedham Boys and falling. Other side to dodge the Mega Sphere there. Paloma going to go over so you can get the orb. It's going to be Weedham Boys, but it's not going to be enough. Paloma falls and looks like Don't Read This is picking up map number 1. There's a lot of stuff happening, man. Usually we see team. Where'd she go?
Right into the Mega Sphere.
That's the problem about that ability. You can't always control it.
That couldn't have backfired anymore. She like missed the thorn and then like wall, and then legitimately like inside of the graphic, like the
actual orb.
Not in like just the range, but in the giant orb. That was incredible.
She wanted all of it. A glorious way to fall indeed.
My favorite is when a Destiny is confident she's gonna get the kill, so she ults in sudden death.
Oh.
And then
it's a sad
and
thing.
you just watch her go into the darkness.
And
you know, like,
mount up.
The worst part is when you know that, like, because I don't know if anyone knows how the mechanics. I'm sure most of you know, but just in case you don't, when she makes contact with a wall, she has a certain amount of time before it'll end if she doesn't hit another wall.
Right.
And if she hits another wall, that distance then resets. So the worst is when it's like, here's a wall, she goes ping, and then in
the corner, and this goes as far as possible.
And then she goes into the Death Cyclone as far as she can possibly go.
Yeah, especially their Space Wars end. Here we go. We're going to watch it again. Up at the top. But my favorite part about this is what you want to do as Destiny.
Dodge everything, though. That's good.
You're like, hey, I'm going to bring you guys up here where, oh, yeah. Oh. Ah!
Like, you could barely see her actual model inside of the giant sphere.
I wonder how that feels. Oh, look at this angle.
I don't think anyone's actually been hit that dead on by a Megasphere. I think that's the very first time.
Here we go. Counter going through and right into it. She's gone. you don't see her. Tries to counter out of it.
The word part is she countered, so if she was even just a couple inches like further in front, it would have hit her instead of the orb.
Oh.
So she countered inside of the giant orb.
So it was gonna proc the orb anyway.
It's like imagine you see it coming at you. It's like it's gonna hit me, and then it hits this wall in front of you, and you explode instead.
You're like, hit this.
What you say?
That's
yeah.
Or the kid who just goes like, all around me are familiar faces.
There's a couple of stupid memes that get me every time. There's that, and the To Be Continues, my favorite one. With the slap bass.
That's what we could do there.
That's like my favorite one.
We could totally have done that. She counters. We see the Destiny M2 coming in and boom, To Be Continued.
Somebody early on in the community when the game was still pretty new did that with Taya's EXM2 where she throws at the boomerang and it comes back. She threw it behind her, started running, and there was a Freya falling behind her. The Taya had 3 health left. The Freya had like 15.
Okay.
And the boomerang was coming back. And Freya was like this. And
that's amazing.
And it's like it was just To Be Continued.
Well played.
And then the person never posted like what happened. It was actually like the best version of To Be Continued I've ever seen.
I'll let you guys in chat. Who won? Was it Taya or was it Freya?
Oh, by the way.
Oh, go ahead. We both had exciting things to say. You go first.
I was gonna say you should say if your fun fact was true or false.
My fun fact was false.
Really?
It is not. It is the Bible is the most shoplifted book in the world.
I had a feeling it was going to be a trick question.
No.
I was going to make a comment on how the Bible is the most owned book in the world, but I wouldn't assume that
it is also the maybe because it's the most owned, it's because it's most shoplifted. You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
To own something, do you have to buy it?
No.
Here's a question for you.
Don't put any ideas in my head.
Here's a question for you, chat. To own something, do you have to buy it?
What's interesting is I can actually imagine the mentality is, why do I have to buy a Bible?
Yeah,
you know?
Like, why don't you just give one?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could go to any church and they will give you a Bible.
I'm pretty sure you can just walk around a random street in almost any town and there's that guy with the mini ones. Or just like, here, any campus.
Yeah.
Go to any college campus ever.
So to answer your question, no, I don't think you do have to buy one.
My brother's friend used to collect those.
The little ones?
He wasn't. He didn't like really go. He wasn't a guy that.
But he
really
liked
followed
collecting
it.
them.
But there were so many people on my campus that gave out mini Bibles.
I remember like back in the day they're like bright orange, like really bright orange.
It was insane. It was like an epidemic.
All these
and
like,
he had like a drawer with like 80 of them.
printing of them.
And he didn't care much for them, but he still.
He should go to a hotel and dump them all in little like dressers. Because you know when you go, like, there's always one in the dresser. Imagine that person goes and like, what? Whoa!
There's a bunch of tiny ones.
Whoa! Opens the cabinets. Whoa!
Who reads a tiny book?
Who reads a tiny book?
Which one of you sickos reads tiny books?
Honestly.
Let's actually be honest here. Have you ever read a tiny book? And
what do you mean? What do you mean by
like?
tiny? Like this big? I have read little tiny.
Pretty
books.
sure I own the gifts that I get for my birthday, although I didn't buy them.
Ooh.
Or
Ooh.
you technically own the gifts you give to others because you bought them.
Oh. If you give something, do you still own that thing?
That's right. I just gave you guys
What
so
in the
many free
world?
gifts. Go get it back.
Yeah. Go
Mom, I want that coffee maker back.
Go get all your stuff back. Oh, Ashka.
Oh, wait, interrupt our conversation, Aska. We were in the middle of talking.
Ashka, come on.
Our conversation.
I feel like if we see another Thorn again.
Ooh,
well,
Randler's Enox on Lestiny combo or Deucey. That was not nearly as cool.
Don't read this. Doing the Deucey combo.
What do you think your Nightmare's going to be on, Shifu or Thorn?
Doing the Deucey.
Paloma Destiny. Ooh, with an Ashka. What are we thinking? Thorn or Shifu, Thorn or Shifu,
I'm
Thorn
going
or
to say
Shifu?
Thorn. Thorn has been very mainstream. I really dug for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, community. I'm sorry, carpet. I'm sorry, all of you who heard that.
Heard what?
I just did another Thorn pun.
Oh, did you?
I really dug for it. Wow, I didn't mean to. I mean, look at him go. He does burrow.
Yeah.
But I said if we see another Thorn, he'll be very mainstream.
That's a bad one.
It was, and I apologize.
What are you too afraid the chat's going to bark at you or something?
Oh my gosh! Oh, come on, carpet!
I'm insane!
You're just out of your mind right now. This is amazing.
I've been more excited over our terrible, terrible puns as we have for these amazing games of BattleRekt.
All right, here we go. Don't read this. One more map away from moving on to be our final semifinalists. Again, this is the final quarterfinal. Final. It's so many. This is the last quarterfinals round that we will be having before we move on to the semis. And from now on, ladies and gentlemen, we are broadcasting all of
Somebody
matches.
found the tie to be continued meme. Could somebody grant him ability to post a link? And also double check it, because I still don't trust him.
Gex is in. Yeah.
Still do not trust that
Gex,
man.
let him link it, but check the link.
I want to trust you, Tommy, with an I and a Y.
2, 1.
Couldn't make up your mind.
Clarny said we've hit our limit.
Don't you tell me how to live my life,
The
Clarny.
2 walls going through. Burrow, an aggressive Thorn right off the bat. The barrier is going to be placed on there. The stun. Nice job not hitting the counter. Destiny going to be taking a little bit of damage here. Looks like he has been max health. And look at this, your Nightmare. Unstoppable in the back line.
Ooh, the barrier coming up just before the stun and the M2. He took nothing. Took nothing. Got a free
and he had an
pull.
ult already.
Oh, death. Oh.
30 seconds in. Here we go, Lucigu there from Randler. Nice Ashka ult. Plus
Actually, I think it's a good trade. You get the mobility plus the damage.
Yeah, but Weedham boys, 50%. Don't read the 70. A lot more health. And look at the control Don't Read This has. They are pushing Weedham boys back to the spawn.
Oh, I like that, though. I actually like the Gresson going on the other side of Thorn, trying to push him back in.
Separate him, sure.
But I don't know if it's going to be enough. There's the space bar. It is now down. They know they can maybe put some damage, but it's just going to back out. Get the pull. No, Ash has to get out of there. Destiny's counter is hit, but I don't think they don't have the team comp to push in. They can't push in here unless they have ultimates.
Thorn's
Or
got his
Paloma
ready.
ultimate to support.
There we go. Other side going to be used. Now let's see if Randler follows the ult up. He does. The stun almost going through. Destiny can't go anywhere. And there we go. The lockdown with the Lucigu is the combo we were just talking about. We just got to see it. Absolutely shuts down.
Chase him down, the pinball.
Anyone if you do not have mobility to get out of there. Burrow going to finish him off, and Don't Read This. Going to pick up round number 1.
Also, Twitch has alerted me that, I don't know when it started doing this, but Mr. Parker is new here. Say hello.
Hey, Mr. Parker!
And he Ohio'd us. Hi, Mr. Parker. You're going to get a special shout out because for some reason my chat told me to say hello to you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say hi.
I like it.
Don't Read This taking the first round. They've got a map under their belts. They're looking to take this series in a 2-0 sweep. looking strong. Their team composition, very difficult to beat. When you look at the team composition of We Dem Boys, they really can't push in. They don't have a lot of protection when they go in unless they have a Paloma ultimate on their side, unless they have a Destiny ultimate mixed with an Ashka ultimate or something to get a lot of that burst damage to jump in and force escapes.
Well, your Nightmare doing the most damage in that last round, and you were just watching him be so aggressive, which I really like. He just goes in, space through, found a lot of people. Not doing as aggressive this time, but he is just, as you can see, as he's M1ing, charging up that third M1, just pushing his way in, waiting to get it. Burrows down, panic there, pushing Destiny too far back to get any connections, and that's going to be Center Orb going over to Don't Read This again. They've got complete pressure on this map.
Red just doesn't really have orb control. They can't push in. I mean, the barriers, the shields, the barbed husk, the spacebar, Thorn being able to pull everybody. I mean, every time that there's spacebar, they have to retreat. Oh, there's going to be a stun into a Paloma ultimate, but barbed husk mixed with some more shields. There's the Ashka ultimate, but Thorn's got his in return. Ashka gets out just in time. No value on the Thorn ultimate. They're going to just turn and take orb instead. The stun, but the barrier comes just a tad bit too late. He goes in. The push nicely timed by Ashka.
Now would be a good time to run.
Now would have been a good time to run.
Now's not the time. Don't Read This. Orb spawning up again. Let's see if We Dem Boys is going to do anything to try to grab it. No, there's the Thorn pull. So powerful, especially when your opponents are so far away. Counter not going to be it for Destiny. Not much. A nice entangle. Supports are down. Other side's down as well. Now she goes through. Let's see if they're going to find Destiny here. Counter, I believe, should be back up. Stuck in lockdown. Nice AoE here. The stun going to miss. Don't Read This doing a good job here, just controlling their shots.
Thorn actually got to be very careful here. Thorn actually just went down.
Yeah. Ulting in there. A nice job from Paloma.
4 orbs to none. Thorn went a little bit too ham for that kill. But there's almost everybody on We Dem Boys is burstable from the Do Not Read This composition. The double petrify is going to be a huge way to do it. There's
oh, look at that! They predicted who was going to get the other side. A nice job there. We Dem Boys putting the other side onto Destiny. But Don't Read This flicked it over to Ashka.
Oh my God, you're nuts.
They found it.
Look at him. He's just WA-theming his way.
And he doesn't get panicked! Oh, the second one. Look how far out. Can you make it back in? Xanox, will you make it? No! Oh, the counter right at the end.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, you still take damage even in that animation. So now it is a Lucy versus a Paloma and an Ashka, and that is not going to be enough. We Dem Boys picking up their first round here in map number 2. Holy snap.
My brain's in a meme mode. All I heard was the run meme.
Which one?
Where it's something like terrible is about to happen, so it stops and it goes,
oh,
run.
Panicked in, run. Yeah, so again, one of the things that we saw there, if you do get your counter procced as Destiny and you are outside in the Death Vortex, you are still on that timer.
Essentially, no matter what you're iframing, if you're other-sided, whatever
you are Death Vortex, don't care.
Pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure you still take damage even on another side, right? I don't actually know.
I believe so. Yeah, because I believe so. Chat if we're wrong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no matter what you take damage from the Death Vortex.
Hey, more people are new. We'll say hi later. Because right now we got BattleRekt. The Panic going in, gonna hit Thorn, pushing him out there. Almost got a full ultimate. Xanox getting his counter procced.
Standing their ground though, and that's the first orb I think they've gotten in this map. It's not even a joke.
Oh, Thorn is stuck all the way by himself. He's gonna stay.
He had to. I mean, if he spacebarred out, he was still in line of sight. He couldn't break line of sight. So he figured, might as well find value in this and hope that I can get shields to protect me. And he does so.
Now We Dem Boys are looking like they are in control of this one. Your Nightmare, definitely a target here. Entangled gonna be missing. Lucy Goo goes through, but the mobility was available. And it looks like Don't Read This doesn't have anything else to follow up.
Destiny's in a really tight spot. She gets stunned as well. Look at them chase each other. Thorn goes down.
Red team has taken the orb.
Nice
Look at them
silence there.
standing their ground this time. Oh, knew that kind of would come.
Yep.
You ain't gonna trick Destiny with the Destiny, yo.
The Panic through the lockdown, into the stun, into the silence. Oh, that is some death there, and We Dem Boys.
Red team wins.
One more round, tying it up. We might be going into a map number 3, ladies and gentlemen. So someone's new. It's Muparos.
I'm scared to say names like that.
Really?
Never know if it's a curse word in another language.
Sure. If it is, remember, intention of the heart.
That is true.
I'm welcoming you.
No
You've chosen your name. That is not on me.
Even if I tell you you're a terrible person and I don't want to see you ever again in my life, I'm coming from a good place.
A really warm, fuzzy place.
I just want my life to be better, and you are making it worse.
All right, let's see if Don't Read This.
From other people's perspectives.
Let's see if
Learn from the others around you.
If they pick up this round, they are moving on to the semis. They need to shut down We Done Boys right now. We Done Boys. It is now or never. I mean, and by never, I mean now or next week.
Blue team won the orb.
There we go. Don't Read This. Back to that center control domination that we've seen. A nice double pull, splitting him up over the wall as well, I think. I don't think I've ever seen that.
A little bit of counter, or I guess anti-synergy here and there. Oh, there it is, the ultimate. Knowing not to hit the counter, just a little bit misplaced, but still gets pushed back in. The Ashka ultimate to try and take out the Lucy. Destiny's going to go down first. Ashka now trying to poke from behind the wall. Has to spacebar away, but he spacebars right into a Thorn.
Yep. The E gonna get out of the lockdown. But Don't Read This. They're coming back. They want to go to the semis right now. And we are going to a final round here, map number 2. My family. You're on my family now.
Is that what you just called chat, your family?
You're my family. Oh, wait, they want to be called the Casuals.
Blue team wins the round.
Oh, yeah. Last week. No. That was North America
that
said
NA?
Casuals. Europe wanted to be called the Rektators.
The Rektators. That's right. Chats, for Europe, you guys are Rektators. For NA, they're the Casuals. Yes, Death Vortex damages you in any state.
No matter what you're doing.
Seems like people are
You cannot dodge that damage.
3, 2,
Here we go, final round. Who's going to take it? Will Don't Read This move on to the semis and shut down We Done Boys? Will We Done Boys go into a third map? Here's a pull again. Nope, not going to split him. Your Nightmare dodging the stun there from Ashka.
Did the Entangle catch him after the cast time has started? Waste the cooldown.
Double knockup. Barry going to stop the stun.
Blue team has taken the orb.
Don't Read This, though. Another orb for them. Let's see how... So just watching Thorn, it looks like his main focus has been on Ashka for this round. Oh, those entangles with the damage. Is that because you think they view him as a bigger threat than everyone else? Or is he the least escapes? He's not the least escapes.
Who, Ashka?
Yeah, he has a spacebar and an E.
I think it's just because he's finding himself away from his teammates. He's gotten on line of sight
Claimed the orb.
a couple times.
Oh, Paloma.
Paloma. She stayed in too. Look at the juke.
Oh, the switch!
What just she swapped?
Yeah, she's like, you get in. You
That was actually pretty sick.
You take this man.
Oh, and Ashka actually almost killed in the bottom. I was too busy watching the jukes up top. This is it. Whoever takes this will win the map.
You think so?
Only one of these teams moves forward if they win it. It's the team that won the last map. Oh, there you go. We Done Boys got a kill using the ultimate to take down Destiny. Thinking of Thorn Lucy, which actually pretty good.
Oh, they get the cat. They get
There
the
it is.
cross kill.
The third M1. He's going to get 2.
Wow.
Oh, that's got to be infuriating. You had the team advantage, but nothing left. The double ultimate might have been a bit too far.
Yeah, Thorn's ult.
I'd love to see this.
It's 2v1.
I don't have faith, but I'd love to see it. Prove me wrong.
You got to support a melee versus a Destiny. She's going to find 25 energy there from one of the fallen allies. Oh, the Entangle is going to catch. Watch the counter get put up. No, spacebar first. Oh, right into the bar pass.
Oh, the bar pass and the barrier.
Oh, you're going to take damage.
Clarity.
That's it. Don't Read This. Even with losing their range early on, going to find their third round, picking up map number 2, and that is going to seal it. Don't Read This into the semis. We Done Boys, thank you for playing. Hope to see you guys next week.
Close.
Close one.
And they
Really
were able
close.
to start pushing in with that team composition. I liked. In the beginning, they really struggled. They lost orb control heavily for the first 2 rounds. But then they were able to turn it around, figure out how to split that team comp up. Because when you let a team comp stay together, especially one that's that strong, it's got a Destiny, a Lucy, and a Thorn, all with shields, protection, pulls, all sorts of business, silences, and AoE. You can't push that back. You're never going to get all 3 of the people to push back unless you manage to snag them in one giant ultimate, which is rarely going to happen. So they were able to get them split up. Maybe Thorn was just going too far, and that's what gave them the end to start kind of, not to make a weird diagram out of this thing that I'm not doing.
Let's see it.
If Thorn pushes up,
you
can get around Thorn. Here's the mid. This
So
is
this
the mid
is
orb.
Thorn.
This is the mid orb.
Mid
This
orb.
is Thorn.
What
Thorn
can-
goes up.
What can this be?
This, This is a mug of water.
Okay.
Coffee.
So it's a mug of water.
Yes, the mug of water, which is generally over to the. Actually, if you sneak off to the corner where in your spawn,
you'll see a little mug of water.
A little mug of water.
Yeah.
Thorn goes back. You guys, well, at least one of you, Ashka in this case, was like, I'm just gonna go over here. Hold on, real quick. Bam. Now he's here. Somebody's here.
Yeah.
Fight each other.
Fight.
Bam, bam, bam,
Yeah.
right?
What's happening here?
And then over here, Thorn's like, I got you. A Paloma, Destiny. I'm gonna try and do everything I can.
Crud.
Oh no, wait, no. I got a space bar. He goes out of here. Ashka then is like, I'm gonna help you with Thorn real quick. He puts the stun down. Barrier comes down. A couple ultimates show up. Destiny's like, ping, 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 ping.
Okay, and then what? So in that, when you talked about
way longer than intended.
when you talked about Thorn being up here with Paloma, I did really love. So Destiny coming up to help.
We still do this?
Paloma runs through. I think so. Paloma runs through. Thorn chasing. Destiny's like, I got you. They just swap.
Yeah,
the swap was really nice.
The swap is actually pretty.
I liked it.
Nasty.
Real nasty. We got a replay for you. A Destiny on Destiny action. Let's take a look. Running out. Here comes the counter. So Xanox here trying to counter. There we go. Wait. There it is. Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, my gosh.
You've been lied to.
I've been lied to. This is what happens when you trust production.
Yeah. You remember what the theme is today?
Mess with production.
Yeah. This is our way of getting a little bit of revenge for all the times you tell us things like, hey, replay of someone dying. Yeah. Real good cue. Real good cue.
This is the replay when someone gets. There was a people. They got orb. They got center orb. Sick. Oh, we got a replay of BattleRekt coming back.
BattleRekt gameplay, guys.
Wow, super nice.
This is going to be a really good replays. Really good replays of some BattleRekting.
All right, so that is it. We've got our semi-finalists locked in. Quarterfinals are done for EU. Again, we are week number 7 here.
We'll update you very shortly on what happened on the other 2 off stream. But for now, you know the 2 that have happened on stream. Look at that dragon. There's
so many. I should do a fun fact. We should just do a walkthrough. How many dragons are in this map?
It's not a walkthrough. It's a trivia question.
A fly through. Well, it's like having VR fly through and find them all.
Oh, like give them a task.
Like give them a task. Find all the dragons.
That is your assignment for the day, VR guy. Count how many dragons are in that map.
And then you can give us the number, and then we can do a fun fact.
We can do a fun fact.
We can do a true or false about it or not.
How do you think teams went on the other side?
You want to find out?
I think we should.
Impact versus Peruvian Prodigies. Wait, Peruvian Prodigies 2-0'd Impact?
Would anyone like to explain to me who that team is?
Is that right? Hold up. They do bleed.
Hold on, wait. That's 5 weeks in running they just lost in the quarters. 5 weeks in a row they won? 6? 6 weeks in a row?
They have won 5 weeks in a row.
5 weeks in a row.
The entire tournament, and they just lost in the quarterfinals.
How do we miss that?
Okay, well, Peruvian Prodigies 2-0 Impact and are moving on to face off against Impace.
What?
And Alamel, last week's finalist, who took second place, 2-0'd the Dream.
I'm kind of glad that we saw it like this.
And then
if it was a 2-0 sweep, it might have been...
Who'll be facing off against Don't Read This, which you guys saw. So when we come back from our break, we have our 2 semifinal matches, Peruvian Prodigies versus Impace and Alamel versus Don't Read This. I really need to start looking. I'm going to look at this roster. What in the world happened?
Well, I'm looking. I'm looking for it.
Guys,
research mode.
We've got Rutha.
I brought up.
Oh, I think it's Clerney, but it says Kearney.
Kearney. It's Clerney, Aldous, and Rutha. We just beat God of Vague and Dizzler in it.
Wow.
And then their substitute.
That's why Clerney was in the chat talking about it. He did tell us PogChamp.
Wow.
That's what
I told you, Pogus Champus.
Pogest of Champs. Congratulations to the Peruvian Prodigies. I'm excited. Let's go to break so we can go back and watch them.
Yeah, plus I need to refill this mug. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Hachi, you're right. Guitar Man, you can't stop playing. Play another one.
Wait. All right, start now.
Nice. Nice.
Almost missed it. He
Oh.
almost missed it. I thought he was messing with me. He looked at me, he winked, he's like, I got you.
Guitar Man,
Don't
you're
worry.
so funny.
I don't know how he does it all the time. Welcome back, minus Final Carpet. Scout Short to loading. If you were just here, you already know that. If you weren't just here, well, you just learned something new. You learned the names of your new favorite 2 casters.
Yeah. Aw.
Yep.
And we learned your name. Look, you've got I got to be careful reading these things.
Yeah. I have made that mistake a couple too many times.
I see you all, though. I see all.
You don't see all. You see the ones that are talking. Let's be honest.
No, because I can check this, right?
Yeah, but you no one ever clicks that button. Oh, don't do it. Pushing that button just self-destructs the browser. Nothing much you can do.
All right, I'm not going to look at who.
So hope you're all having a great day today.
Happy Wednesday.
A happy Wednesday. Not the typical day people say happy Wednesday, happy day to, but it's the only day we get to see you because we don't do this on any other day. Even though it should be 7 days a week. If this show is 7 days a week, would you watch it? Let us know.
Yeah.
We'll sign a petition.
Just him
we'll
and
make
I.
it happen.
All we need is our 2 names on it.
All we need, yeah, our 2 names, and it's gonna get
And it'll get passed.
tens
Like that.
and dozens of viewers.
I know the mayor.
Do you? Have you met him?
Met him.
The mayor.
Talk to him about VR. Talk to him about bringing him into the studio, checking the place out.
Nice. Man. Does he have any animals? Did you get to know him as a personal person?
Um,
As a human being?
He loves flamingos. His favorite animal is a flamingo.
I can't tell if you're making this up.
I'm serious.
What a weird thing to learn about somebody. But I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
You'll learn something about somebody new.
Yeah.
All right, so as you guys know, this is an open tournament. And with that, I have a message. And I mean this. No matter how bad you think you are at a video game, you've been worse. And there are people that are worse than you. And there's always going to be someone that's better than you. I put thousands of hours into multiple titles. And no matter how high my rank is, I still think, man, I'm real trash at this game. But you should still sign up for our tournament. Make sure that you do. We'll put the link in a little bit later. We'll put it up on stream. But Toma, what are your thoughts? Wait, let me help you out.
Yeah, can you help me out here?
Yeah.
So, guys, hi. If you're ever feeling like you're not sufficient enough at the game BattleRekt, the game that we're all playing and loving, and we don't play any other game besides it, then please add me. We'll play together, and you'll feel infinitely better about yourself. I do things that are extremely questionable, and I still have fun because ultimately, potentially, when I was little, my mom let me go on a stroller down a hill. It was really, she felt.
It's all downhill from here.
She felt really bad. So come on over. Let's play BattleRekt together. Carpet.
Hi. So we're going to play a really fun game with this. We have to name champions back and forth.
We can't repeat them.
We can't repeat anything.
Yeah,
We just go until we lose.
Go.
We're going to be a little bit quicker.
Here we go.
Start with Baco.
Ashka.
Lucy.
Alicia.
Uldur.
Thorn.
Shifu.
Sirius.
Ashka.
Paloma.
Jamon.
Xander.
I think we already said.
Did we say Xander?
And I think we said Ashka. I think I said Ashka twice. Did we? Jade.
Oh my gosh! Rygot!
Rook!
Oh crap!
You can't grab and throw it until you get it! Think support!
Lucy!
I already said that!
Crap! Come back! Pearl! Freya!
All right, I think we're done.
Oh, that's it. that's all. Oh,
We're really bad.
How did I forget Iva? Literally the person I play the most. All right, thank you guys. Thank you for
that was totally worth it.
That was super fun.
I don't care how bad we are in that game.
Well done.
I think I messed up with Ashka almost immediately.
Well done, production.
Well done. We're going to do this all day.
Hopefully you guys played along at home. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket. But before we do that, I'm going to do another fun way to mess with production. Ready? Here we go. Let's take a look at the bracket.
You just got wrecked so bad.
Oh no!
All right, so we've had an upset in the quarterfinals. Peruvian Prodigies 2-0'd Impact. Clerney has done it. Clerney and the gang. The roster, if you are unaware, we talked about it a little bit earlier. It's Clerney, Rutha, and Aldis. have 2-0 swept God of Fake and Dizzler. Bunch of monsters.
Yeah, that's insane. That is not an easy.
The other quarterfinal we missed, Alamel taking out the Dream. So like Kekken don't read this in one semifinal. In pace and the Peruvian Prodigies in the other semifinal.
Yeah.
We're gonna see who takes that. Are Peruvian Prodigies as good as we think? Was it a fluke? Clarny, are you really just a freak that can only get a single win? Or can you actually do it?
Well, apparently he got 2 wins.
Oh, yeah, it's true. I guess I'm already wrong. Can't be that much of a fluke.
6 wins, actually, to get to this point. And again, the maps in the semifinals, as far as the rounds, stayed the same. It's still just 3 rounds to win a map, 2 maps total. It's not until we get into the finals that we have a change in how many rounds you got to win. Also, if you guys weren't here for last week, Alamel was who faced off against Impact in the finals of last week. So they made it to the finals. So if we see this again, we will be able to see if Peruvian Prodigies is just clearly just dominant over everyone who's ever touched the finals in Europe.
All right, so let's just move into our first semifinals.
Gosh dang it, why did it work for you? What the heck, production? All right, we got a Baco. I love that we're seeing so much Baco.
I actually want to know their team. Oh, it's not even the other guy.
Oh, they're doing
instead of LMFAO.
I wonder if that's going to throw
foul.
If they make it against Alamel, I wonder if that's going to throw them off. They might find it out. Hey, look up at the screen. We've got a Xander.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we've got a Xander, baby!
Hold on. Clarny, if you're still in chat, because you probably are because you care too much about what people say. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Did you beat them with Xander?
Wow.
Did you beat them? Hold on. Actually, I can look. And I don't know why I'm being mean. Clarny, I'm just kidding. I know you're a memer. I like to mess with you. I think I can look.
Don't listen to him. We talked about how we thought it'd be
look.
We thought, yeah. Oh, did they not? Hey, BattleRekt admin.
He said yes.
They did.
Is Xander the answer?
That's amazing. We might have found the team.
Is Xander the answer?
So who's on him? Yeah, Clarny's on him. So we're gonna see. Maybe Clarny is that one of the 5 people who will ever be able to play Xander at his true potential. We are gonna see, has Clarny unlocked the potential of Xander here, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the semifinals. Peruvian Prodigies versus Impace. Impace, not Im. Carpet.
Impace.
Come on. Coming up next, Impace. The boys from Peru, the Peruvian Prodigies.
Whenever I think of Peruvian, I think of Peruvian puff peppers.
Take on.
Anyone know what that's from? Peruvian puff peppers? All those people who know where that's from, you my boys.
The Peruvian puff peppers.
3, 2,
Here we go. How will Xander be used in this composition? I want to also see the BattleRekts that he put on him. Does he go more support heavy? Does he go more for the utilities? Starting out Jade, lining up that snipe. Also the first Jade we've seen today. Gonna miss the sheep. Polymorph not gonna connect. The snipe also from LMFAO. Gonna be missing counter proc from Shifu. Here's the damage. On to Rutha. Moving Prodigies just pick up that first orb.
Not a lot of value from the sheeps. I don't think we've seen a single sheep yet. Petrifying one and Incap on another. There's the portal to pull Jamong to safety.
Oh, we see the spotlight.
Spotlight to get some heals. It's his best heal. It's pretty decent if you can get more than one person in it. You're looking at, what, 32 heal, I think, total over time, plus a cleanse at the very beginning of it.
Oh, look at the damage onto Shifu. Gotta be careful. M2 from Clarny, not gonna find anything.
Almost 3 ultimates right now for Impace.
Yeah, this is gonna be, we're gonna see a lot of damage coming through. The roll from Lucy, so now she's got to build it up again. She's really close to panic hitting is gonna help. Ultimate from Jade, every single shot finding connection. That is a lot of value.
Having to use spacebar just to get out of there is not amazing. Only one of those M2s connects.
Ultimate, there we go. Look at the damage. The ultimate from Clarny comes out, and that is Xander's damage. One of the M2s hitting, but it was a lot of those M1s just going through. Oh, Shifu's got to be careful. Rain of Arrows gonna miss. The ultimate.
He wanted to find that Shifu.
He goes for the orb instead. I like the call. In case of 0 value, you get something. Jade silence there onto Jumong. Shifu goes back in, but he's got to be careful. The counter's not going to get procced. Immaterial and barrier down, and Rutha knows it. A nice panic from BO4, going to keep him away. That could have been the end there. Sheep also there, not connecting. The miss. The ult goes through. He finds Shifu. Look at that. Jade falls as well. And we are seeing a Xander, ladies and gentlemen, perform beautifully here in the semifinals of Europe week number 7. Everyone in the look at that's a great way to end.
That's not Clerney.
Everyone in the spotlight. That's not Clerney?
It's Iska.
What?
Who changed its name to Clerney?
What? Why is it say Clerney?
There are funny jokes, and then there's just things that make no sense.
That's really confusing. So
what does that say? Is it Clerney?
It says Clerney. K-L-E-R-N, capital Y.
Is that a 1 or an I he used instead of an L to also have Clerney?
I'm not sure. I'm so confused. Joltsy, help me.
Oh, Bako putting a lot of damage into Shifu. Found him with nothing. The counter. He held it as long as he could, and then he didn't get it. Which is
nice in cap into a sheep. I love when my sheep are in capped.
Oh, nice pull. And
yeah.
then the counter gets hit. There's some value for that Shifu as well. Jade wants to poke as much as she can from a distance. No disabling shot on her right now. Bako wants to go in clarity on the shield. Bako's got nothing to protect him. There's the bulwark.
Ooh. Counter there being hit there from Xander's M2. Stun on the Jade. Jade's got to be careful using that space bar. Jumping away. Is stealth. Rutha still found a few hits into him. Imperium Prodigy is going to pick up an orb, tying it 1-1 there. Look at the pressure.
Oh, that was so close.
What in the world?
He didn't even bother with the in cap. He knew, and there's the ultimate to take out the Jade. As frustrating as she is in the melee, once she's spacebarred, you know she's a sitting duck.
Just taking her off frame. I think we're going to call him Xander for viewers' sake.
Yeah, the guy playing
the
Xander.
guy playing Xander.
Uh-oh.
One thing about Xander, we talked about, that portal is a long iframe for everyone. So it's almost like a delayed other side is kind of an interesting way to look at it, right? And you don't even have to spec into the invisibility part of other side because you can't see where they're going until at the end. So it's kind of like this delayed other side for everyone. So if you got like Venom on him or Deadly Injections, we just saw Xander there use it against, I believe, onto Jumong when he was Deadly Injected. Before it pops, you just put him in the portal. No damage is done, and that's one of the things, if you guys are kind of new to BattleRekt, is learning your iframes. Iframes are incredibly important, and then knowing the matchups you go up against. Okay, I'm going to save this one because I know they have this, right?
Yeah.
And how often they're going to use it.
It's all about the trades. How much value can you get out of a single ability to put you in an advantageous situation?
The material down there.
Jay's trying to save the space. Oh, and the portal's just going to put Bako.
Oh, right in the face.
Oh, and then he waited on that disabling. Everything just got put back. There's a lot of value. Bako literally has all the room in the world to stay in on this. He space bars, breaks line of sight.
Yeah, once the barrier goes through, I like it.
Blue team claimed the orb.
Imperium Prodigy is going to go back. They did a lot of damage. They pushed in pace. Now they got the orb. Still pretty close, though, as far as HP is concerned. 81 to 77. Xander going to use that space bar. Getting those illusions up. Get for the healing.
Oh, no.
There we go. Lucy having to roll again, so doesn't have an ultimate available. Oh, look at that. The roll was down, and it looks like Rutha knew it. That's the support gone. Even with that value from Jade, it's going to be tough. They need to find Jumong.
My God,
There's the portal. Wait, he came back out.
Came back out right next to Bako, and there it is, the spotlight to keep them together. Maybe that's why he knew that was coming. But the ultimate from Shifu can't take him out the prowl. He just wants to chase.
Rabbit form being propped there.
Don't get too bloodthirsty. The Bako just picks up enough greens. Jade's hunting him down. The spotlight.
Oh.
He's run out of it.
Oh. They didn't get the orb. Jade does go down finally. All of the focus from Jade was on to Rutha. Oh, portal.
Somebody went inside of it so he couldn't spacebar in, but it didn't die anyways.
Wow, in pace. Very close. Almost took down Rutha there and Jumong, but Imperium Prodigy is going to pick up their third round, map number 1 in the semifinals. They're looking still pretty dominant, and Xander is helping them do that. Now, I just this week decided to focus on my Xander play. So before it was Paloma, then it was Iva, and I was thinking, I go back and play Paloma, and I play her too aggressively. I've been told this, and I agree. I like, if I land a space on someone, I love just going in.
Yeah.
I just want to be on a pixie, and I'm just going to dump my damage on him. But that's usually not how you're effectively supposed to play her. Usually you just want to stay in the back, right, and then you heal them up from all around. And so I was encouraged to find maybe a more aggressive support, so maybe someone like an older. And I saw Xander. I was like, you know what, maybe I should try some Xander. So I decided, before just like jumping in, just going for it, my kind of plan of attack is step 1, use his EX spacebar as much as possible and get good with it, right? Because he has a battle.
Get good.
Step 1, get good. Step 2, use the spacebar in its EX form. I want so badly to use the BattleRekt that when you put your illusions out, they have a kind of countdown stun on them.
Yeah.
And they stun, and it's like a pretty quick stun on your main on your kind of spacebar illusions. Then your ult illusion is like a second or something like that. But I wanted to. We found out is you can portal them away, and you can choose where to come up. So the idea was right before the stun goes off, portal your own illusion, and then like send it over by someone else. The problem is it resets the stun a little bit, and that's both of your escapes.
It essentially so
gone. Just minus rabbit.
So there's like a countdown of when the portal or when the illusion explodes. If it gets down here and then you portal them, it goes back up just a little bit. Yeah. And then they have enough time to WASD out of it. I wonder how intentional that was.
I wonder why. And if it is intentional, I got to figure out why that is. And if it's not intentional, hey, stun lock, we could get that reduced because I want to do some sick.
It's probably stuns. Just because when you think about it, it's like okay, it'd be kind of annoying to have an uncounterable stun show up. But when you think of the cooldowns that are needed for that, you need to put a space down and then portal them
and a Q
and then tell them where to go.
Yes, it's a lot.
It's a lot for not much of a stun.
For basically a stun and like a little bit of damage.
Yeah,
that's true.
So as far as the replay is concerned, Baco finding a lot of damage on his ultimate. Value in that. Tough to get sometimes, but he's able to find one on the Jade just after she spaced. He was able to find Jade and Shifu as well. I think he actually hit Shifu instead. Oh, so this was this one. So he hit Shifu first, and then Jade goes down shortly after. Notice she has the Arcane Catalyst on her, so she takes 15% increased damage, I believe it is, at base?
No, I think I guess if you get the BattleRekt. Yeah,
what's the base? I think it's 15% increased damage. Chat. You guys know. You guys know things better than we do. So let's talk about the problem at hand.
Okay, what's the problem at hand?
Iska's changed his name, or is on some account where it's Clerney with an I instead of an L.
Or we're getting wicked trolled, which
no. The Clerney that's talking is the Clerney.
Yeah, because
I brought up his account. It's his Twitch stream.
Okay.
So I'm all for it, but here's where and this is not a call at you, Iska. By all means, this is pretty great. But when you're going to do this, right, mess with somebody, there's a limitation of like, it's not messing with anybody if no one knows. It's like if I logged into my dad's email account and then sent a bad email to somebody. Yeah. No one's like, is that you? Yeah. That's not a thing, right? Because it's like, oh, this is coming from that account. Sure. That is named this. Yeah. And then I'm just like, haha, Dad, by the way, I told your boss that you hate him. Great. And what are you going to do? I think this is funny. I'm not calling you out. Just, be careful. When you're using names on accounts,
here it's fine.
The internet. It's identity theft in a minor way.
We understand.
This is minor identity theft.
You've got the approval.
Yeah. So, because I would have loved to find that out on my own, as opposed to having everyone in chat say, you're stupid. How you do not know that's Clerney? It's Iska. We're trying to tell you. It'd be funnier if all of a sudden I realized, like, oh, that's a 1. Or, oh, that's an L. That's not actually, or that's an I. Yeah. If it was, like, more obvious. Not as obvious. It is literally impossible for us to have known that without chat, which makes it a much more difficult joke.
So thank you, chat. That's what I think it's Carpen's saying.
Yeah, the moral of this is always trust in chat.
Thanks, chat.
Yeah.
Arcane Catalyst, they take 13% damage without the BattleRekt. So 13% increased damage.
Yeah. Apparently it's an alt.
And then the Arcane Catalyst increases it by 7, so 20% damage is what they can take.
So I thought it was an even number. So it starts at 13 and then goes to even with the BattleRekt.
Goes to even.
Yeah.
All right. Map number 2.
Kearney staying on Xander. We should change that to an I. We should just actually change it to Iska. We should spite him.
We should change it to Heart Chat. They're not switching.
No, they're not. I like seeing the Xander.
Oh, wait. I mean, we don't have a Shifu, so.
Oh, I thought you meant Peruvian Prodigies.
Yeah.
No, they're not switching. But yeah, it's going to be Jamong Jade. So they're going to go with the poke. The pokey poke. Obviously, I think Jamong is the most common voice main. That's what we've seen him on the most. That seems what it feels like it's what he's the most confident on. Jade destroys Bakos. So I think you should stick with that, just in general, because Bako is going to have a very, very difficult time going in on that Jade. He has to really catch her from a distance as much as he can because she can just spacebar away, get the stun, disabling shot, full M1 before you have any way to react, and it's triggering, absolutely triggering.
If you guys can't tell, Carpenter's a Bako main, and does not like Jades. I also have really struggled fighting Jades.
She's not fun to go against as a melee. Anti-fun.
Her kid is so anti-melee.
Very, very strong. So, what are we going to see, and why do we see the change to double range? I think in general, you've got the poke. You can try and poke through the spheres. Xander is obviously going to try and stay range unless he's going to EX space on you, right? He's going to use portals to bring people out, but the idea is if you have a lot of bursts from range and you can really hit people hard, Jamong M2, Jade M2, Rain of Arrows, you're going to be able to keep them at bay because Bako's going to have a difficult time rushing in.
Or we can use the portal to initiate, right? We could see Xander put a portal on Bako to force a space, force a jump or mobility from the enemy, and then he uses a space. And now he's on top of him. So we might see that. But yeah, I do. If Jumong uses his EX, I think is the EX M2 that's the bouncing or the back and forth like 1, 2, 3 on the same person. Is it the EX M2 from Jumong?
EX2 for what? The bounce space?
Yeah.
Or bounce stun?
Bounce stun.
You have to also build into the stun. The stun is not default.
Right. If I launch onto a Bako, as the first one's
you
hit
cannot
me,
bulwark.
And it's like coming back, you can't turn and bulwark it?
No, it is not. I don't think it gets far enough away from your hitbox to do that. You can jump away. I think you might be able to E away from it if you're lucky enough and you don't do it in the same direction of the arrow. But you cannot bulwark it. I do not believe.
All right.
Well, this I never thought to because you've already taken. By the time you react, if you're that late, you've probably already taken 2 of the hits.
That's true.
Putting up a bulwark for
and
12
if you bulwark it, where is it going to go?
Yeah, just out in front. It's not going to go back at him.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if it just darts back wherever he is. All right, so let's see if the double range comp, triple range comp is going to prove to be a little bit easier against this. Bako's now in. The Sheep doesn't actually find Jade. She stealths out of that one. Jamong, the other side. Protect him. Rain of Arrows down for 1. Rain of Arrows down for another. There's 2 to split them up. Blue Jamong takes a lot. Bako has to jump back out of there. And there's the orb control that we see. We saw from Peruvian earlier. Portal in the middle. Bako actually opts not to take it. I'm surprised by that. Figured he'd just take it to engage a bit more. He gets an in-cap on 1, but he's going to get panicked. Can't find any value. Everyone splits up. The double Rain of Arrows is now down from Peruvian. There's the portal.
Snipe going to connect there onto Alamel. Here comes the ultimate. Who's going to find? He's going to find Paloma. Didn't get a full charge, but still a good chunk of damage there. And Peruvian found another orb as well, so that's 2 to them. Even though they've got both orbs, so they are down on HP. This poke comp seems to be working out pretty well. Ruther just can't find a way in, and when he does, everyone just kind of runs away. There's the stun. Shield coming back up. Not going to get panicked. Here we go. The stun into the Sheep. Nice M2 there from Bako.
Blue team won
and
the
another orb going over to Peruvian.
There's some ultimates. Sitting and waiting. 1 on Bako. He sees Jade jump. He wants to go for her. Oh, the other side down. Here it comes. Maybe the blind ult. No, he actually doesn't have it. He used it for the in-cap potential. There's a Paloma ultimate. Keeps them at bay, and they can actually stay grouped up here. Portal down as well. There's a double in-cap, but no one's there to capitalize. They just sit there and stare at each other in silence.
Oh, Xander's in the back. He got him! Wow! Trying to run out, was blocked by a Sheep. Couldn't get around the corner quick enough. Jumong taking a good chunk of damage. Paloma is going to be healing it back up. A bulwark to fear away the Wolves. And 2 ultimates on the side of Peruvian Prodigies. Not a single one yet. Jumong is close. The most common boy has it. But he uses, I believe, Prowl.
You actually just saw the interaction between Bulwark and the XM2. It just happened up top.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
Funny. Did not Bulwark.
All right, here we go. Death Vortex coming in. This is going to be tough for Pace. How are they going to be able to push in? Now, they do have a Paloma ultimate. So the smaller the arena, potentially the better for them.
Bako's got one, too. He's going to use a space, followed by another ultimate. There it is, Jamong. Jamong hasn't even died yet.
Jade.
I thought he died immediately, but Jade died first. Paloma wants to get the best triple panic of her life.
It's 2.
2 out of 3. I'll take it.
There we go. Spotlight. Other side going through the Sheep. Look how survivable Paloma is when she's got those cooldowns.
She accidentally other side of the other tick of her ult.
But not enough. But the ult will still heal you if you're other side.
Will it?
Yeah. Yeah. 99% sure.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm actually 100%.
Broken OP ban Paloma.
Peruvian Prodigies picking up round number 1 with 5 orbs to 1. But Impey still going orb. So we've seen with like double range comps with the support that it is so hard for them to pressure center, and they don't get a lot of orbs. And it's not a necessity to winning as long as you are building up energy and negating damage by staying out, right? So you're kind of building your own orbs slowly.
Yeah.
Ooh. Into that Simon's gonna hit Baco. Goes in, finding Jumong.
Ooh.
Blue team has taken the
Baco didn't have a lot of protection going in on that. He paid a bit of a price, but they got an orb to give himself a little bit back. He's gonna space in. He's gonna get panicked, so he won't be able to support. But look at this, Jumong is just slowly chunking Paloma down.
Oh, the ultimate goes through, knocks Paloma
into
Baco's space.
Oh, and there's the portal to save him out. The Borg might have gotten wasted on cooldown, but there it is. Paloma gets shredded, melted, mulched, whichever word you choose.
Sheep form gonna set up some damage. Now again, if you take more than 20 points of damage, sheep form is broken. It's like a panda.
Yes.
So you can't just wail on them for free. But look at that spotlight value hitting all 3 members. Everyone grouping up. Rutha is getting low. I don't think Jade's gonna have enough.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jade could have killed Baco just because she's literally anti-Baco.
Blue team
There we
wins
go.
the round.
Thank you
We've
for
got
your
Xander
most
as the
gracious support.
MVP.
And you say he's not a support, chat.
One more.
Let's look at this protection.
One more round.
Press tab for me real quick.
Yeah, can we see tab?
Can somebody press tab?
Can we see tab? Quick.
Quick.
2 seconds. Tab.
No!
No! Hey! 6:15.
See, look at that protection. That's heals and shields, and guess what he doesn't have?
2, 1.
Shields.
Shields.
Which means that's all heals, baby.
So he got the increase and I think bounce, I believe that is on the BattleRekt. Or is that the blue one? On his M2. He got the sheep applying the arcane catalyst. He got the portal. When you come out of it, you get mobility. You get a little bit of a haste for Xander. So a kit that those are BattleRekts that I rarely choose. Like I very rarely choose the haste.
Blue team won the orb.
Double in cap. This is amazing, but they can't really capitalize too much on the Jumong at bottom, so they figured the Jade instead. Spotlight came down. Interesting timing on that. Baco had already bailed on that, but I liked it. It gave him the ability and the choice to stay in if he chose to. Portal is down. He chooses to retreat with it instead. Who's going to get this orb? The EX space, followed by the double M1. Did he get stacked cards?
He did.
So every time he spaces, he gets that extra little boost, right?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the heal over time on the M1s.
I don't know if he does.
It did look. He did. Yes, I think I have been seeing yellow, which means I think he did get stack cards.
Okay, cool.
Red team
Oh!
won the orb.
There's an ult. Oh, he just missed.
Impace actually going to take that center orb there. Thorny's M2. I'm sorry. Xander's M2 not going to be enough to do the damage. Jumong goes down.
Is this going to be a clean sweep? It looks like it.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first semifinal match, Peruvian Prodigies. Whoever's on the team, I really don't care anymore. 3 dudes.
Someone's at 3 dudes.
Maybe girls, maybe dogs.
Maybe computers. These might be
These
AIs.
could be AIs. This could be the first test of BattleRekt. No, I couldn't do it. BattleRekt AI.
BattleRekt.
Yep.
It's hard. We didn't see a Thorn.
We didn't see a Thorn.
No Thorn, which we've been seeing
Good
a lot as the
news.
melee. So Baco kind of coming in as this melee, and then Xander. People in chat asking, is Xander good? Yeah. Yeah, he seems pretty good.
Xander's as good as his team, I believe.
He apparently beat Impact. That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Just sweeped in the semifinals. That seems pretty good. And congratulations, Peruvian Prodigies. You're moving on to the finals. You're guaranteed money. You've got money.
I think something just got in my nose.
You okay?
I don't know. It's like itchy and it hurts at the same time. No, it's not that. What are you touching my mug for? Don't look at my nose. That's embarrassing.
Well, it's fine.
What do we think we get embarrassed of? The fact that we all
Looking
have
in
bodily
a nose.
functions?
Yeah, yeah.
No, not that, but it's like, what if I have like boogers and snot in there?
See, everyone does.
It's embarrassing. People
Yeah.
are like, oh, why are you picking your nose? It's because something up there and it doesn't feel good. What do you mean why am I picking my nose? Well, you're in public. Yeah, and?
Oh, look at that glorious.
You don't have to watch? Why are you staring at me? I'm picking my nose.
Yeah, yeah. I know you do it. I don't do it. I use Kleenex. Who uses Kleenex?
What a waste. Just blow into your hands and wash them.
What? What do you mean
Technically, it's the brand.
Oh, it's tissues. Man, they've done such a good job at branding.
There's actually a word for that. There's a word for a brand that has actually taken over the product so well that people associate the product's name
with the
with the
brand
actual
name.
brand.
Interesting.
Yeah, I forget what the word is. It's a pretty cool topic.
Let's
just watch people die.
Let's watch this beautiful
Bam,
replay
dead.
here. That was it. Congratulations again, Proven Prodigies. You are moving on in pace. You made it to the semis. So close. Hope to see you guys next week.
I had a bit. Forget what it was.
Okay.
I had a bit. I don't remember. Oh, can we do the race car thing again? Can I get a confirmation if we can do the race car thing? I'd like for him to redeem himself.
Yes.
We don't have to go anywhere with it. I just want the race car to happen. I'm waiting for confirmation. I don't want it.
Ready?
You gonna call for it?
I'm gonna do it right now. What the crap? Wait.
Do it again.
Perfect. Hey.
Now do it quick.
Hey.
No, do like what we were doing earlier. Man, he's just not ready today. Do it again. There we go. There we go. Do it one more time. One more time.
Back to camera. All right. So that is our first semifinals done. We're gonna go to a quick break. When we come back, semifinals number 2. Who will move on to meet the new potentially impacts of Europe?
And I'm gonna do the sound effect for this one.
Do it.
No, because it's not that.
It's the.
Yeah.
Smoke, smoke, smoke.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at BattleRekt. Get out of here. How many times do I have to tell you?
Sorry.
Stop with that. Welcome back to Europe. Speaking of, so we see dabs a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's like it's a move that I refuse to have myself on camera
I think they're
doing.
slowly dying.
I think they are slowly.
I think the dab is dying.
But what is the anti-dab? What is like the counter movement to a dab?
Oh, okay. Easy. Dab is this?
Yeah.
Anti-dab. That way.
Is there a specific way? Do you have? No, because people do like back and forth all the time.
Yeah. The anti-dab would be your feet. Something with your feet, probably.
The anti-dab is like you look someone in the eyes, you just punch them square in the face. Anti-dab. Because actually no, that's pretty much the same as a dab. That's how I feel.
But
every
you feel
time.
In the soul. You get punched in the soul.
You can punch the soul, one punch in the face.
When you watch people
anti-dab.
All right, we've got the bracket ready. One semifinals is done. Peruvian Prodigies has made it to the final money match. They took down Impace 2-0. Up next, you guys are about to witness Alamel versus Don't Read This. So Alamel, again, as a reminder, last week's finalists taking second place just to Impact, who got knocked out by Peruvian Prodigies.
And we don't know who they are.
Quarterfinals.
So here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to make you do as well. Okay. We're going to boycott saying the players' names. We're just going to call them other champions. For what they get.
We're saying champion names?
For that team.
Oh, wow.
For just that team.
That harsh?
Yeah.
You got to forgive him, man.
You have been punished.
You just gave him grace.
This is the internet equivalent of being put in timeout.
You know?
Hot Biscotti, sticking to the Ashka. We saw him change a little bit last week, and I'm glad to see him sticking to the Ashka. Randler, Xanox, and Lucy Destiny, which means your nightmare is going to be on Thorn. Blanks and Joltsy, what are you thinking? You thinking Lucy Baco? No, Blossom.
Blossom Baco.
Dang it.
Yeah. The B's. ABB. Abs.
And Thorn.
Wow.
There it is.
What a treat. We get to see Thorn again.
No, that was good. That was good.
Thank you.
You didn't emphasize it enough, though.
Yeah.
It was really hard.
Treat.
Yeah.
Treat. T-R-E.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 E's in treat.
Hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'll spell it out for chat.
I'm going to spell this for you guys. In case you didn't get his pun.
Treat.
He's gonna leave it there in chat for you.
There you go, guys. You can check out my pun. Check out my puns on twitch.tv/NGE.
Didn't even hear me.
Oh, something went over my head.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said he's going to leave it there in chat.
Leave it there! If you guys want to be a part of this show, and by a part of it, I mean play in the tournament, you guys can go over to battlefy.com/NGE-BattleRekt. BattleRekt, sorry. BattleRekt. Or you go to the other tournament, too. There might be another one. That'd be pretty sweet. Thank you, Clorny. Yeah, it does feel bad.
Yeah, don't give this guy mod.
I feel so bad.
If you look at his face, he has the most untrusting face I've ever seen.
That's true.
Don't give him mod power.
I will let all the links through.
All right, Thorn and Baco doing what they do, pushing on the back line. Which one's going to find the most value? Barriers down on Thorn. The tree's down as well, so he's not going to be able to poke much. Ooh, he does get one pull. Baco's trying to go in, come back to his team. He lost a bit of health there. Orb's going to easily taken. Yes, by the red team. Don't read this. Take the first orb.
Yeah, Destiny, again, watching the control. Destiny and Thorn, we've talked about this week after week, but their orb control seems unparalleled right now. Nice in cap there onto Lucy. But Jolts has got to be careful. Oh, look at that. The stun forced him out of the lockdown. Blossom taking a lot of damage there.
Ooh, couldn't get the pull. She's like in the wall back there.
Red team claimed the orb.
Another orb. That's 2 orbs for red team. Baco's trying to just reset his cooldowns. He's mounting up. He knows he can go in. Can he get a good reflect on here? They know not to. Essentially, once you see the reset, you just don't really target Baco for a while with anything fat, nukey, and singular targeted.
Oh, right as Hot Biscuit was trying to ult. Gets ulted himself.
Oh, no, that's not a Hot Biscuit ult. Are you someone else on a different account, Hot Biscuit? That's not like you.
Hey,
the full split. Ashka's got almost nothing. Ooh, nice ultimate, though. No barrier was there. Jumps over the panic. He actually might be able to take out the Lucy here. No, there's the roll. She gets away.
Gonna get a little bit of healing from bulwarking Thorn's M2s there. But they are really low. Everyone on the side of Alamel, they got to be careful. Only 14% for all of them. That pull in might be the death of Blossom.
And it is.
And it is. She goes down. Don't read this. Be picking up round number 1. 3 orbs, center control. The ultimate there onto Hot Biscuit from Xanox was pretty nice. Oh, look!
That was great.
They're chilling in the goo.
Well, they were actually all centered. I've never seen them centered that well.
Goo centered.
They're just hanging out.
I wonder if I wonder if Randler knew that's where the camera is, and he just did that because he's played so much. Because the camera, it takes from the same spot.
Does it?
I believe so.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, you can see, like, pots rolling around. Sometimes there's, like, blossom trees in the background.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, nice aesthetic.
Yeah.
Put a couple trees there.
Hanging out in the shade.
Happy trees.
Here we go.
Load it up. Load up that wall with some firebolts. The entangle. He's just going to change targets. Go straight for the blossom. The tree's down. Baka wants to find the destiny, but no. Ooh, shit. She chose not to go for him. I wonder if he's held the bulwark this whole time.
Heal back up here. Nice entangle. E down for Hot Biscuit, and there we go. Center orb again. Going over to Don't Read This.
Easiest orb of their lives. Wow.
Oh,
Oh, he couldn't get it. Baka actually needed to stay aggressive, so she couldn't get the M1, but oh, good
but
Lord.
did get it in the end. She did. Along with all that damage, Bako just instantly pops. This is going to be tough. No one really on the side. Don't Read This too low. Looks like Don't Read This is going to find the second round. So I was thinking, looking at Alamel, okay, looking at how Don't Read This is playing right now,
Red team
composition they're
has taken
bringing,
the orb.
what needs to change from Alamel, Carpet? Is it a champion pick, or is it a style, a play style? Is it a focus pick?
So I think if you're Alamel, the first thing you want to do is not go
Red
against
team wins
Destiny
the
Thorn Lucy.
round.
That's like your first bet.
Okay.
You don't want to go against this team composition.
And if you do,
your next bet is to go into your kitchen, get some food, and just hang out and eat because you lost.
just enjoy your Wednesday evening
Yep.
in Europe.
Enjoy it.
So the thing that I keep coming back to whenever I see Hot Biscuit on Ashka is what other champions on your team are using their ultimates to bait out mobility from the opponent. So I'm thinking about Jolts, right? I'm thinking about that's Jolts' job now. He's going to charge up an ultimate. He's going to fly through. Maybe it's Hot Biscuit. Maybe Hot Biscuit now does this for Jolts. But either way, you need to exhaust the escapes from Don't Read This, and then you can land a good Ash ult or a good Baka ult. Incapped in the orb.
Yeah,
or inner sphere. That was pretty fun.
I also think Bako's having an extreme struggle in the back line against the Destiny and the Lucy. Bako can actually deal with Destiny relatively well, but with the Lucy there,
Not so much.
I mean, you have to be so aware of panic
Barriers.
and the M2.
Yeah.
You have to be wary of barriers. So even if you outplay her like individually, she's just gonna get a barrier. So she's essentially gonna get 50 free health. No matter how much you win the trade, you have to win it by over 50 in that moment, or you're just gonna lose it. Oh, the clarity to push him through that stun.
Question.
Answer.
If
Defend
Destiny
your guardian.
EXM1s charged, what is it? Charged?
She cannot. It will not detonate.
No, I'm wondering if Destiny EXM1's into a Baka bulwark, when
He will get shielded.
He will get shielded. That's really
I
cool.
have gotten like 30 shield once because she just held it in because she was panicking.
And then
Yeah.
she's taking damage, so her shields kind of go away. I like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
You get whatever the value is from the flick back on the bulwark.
There you go.
I think for a while that
Learn
wasn't the
something every
case, and they implemented that a little bit later in some of the patches, where Bako will get like the full. Because for a while I think he got the value, but not the BattleRekt value, and now he gets everything. He'll get whatever
Whatever's
they
attached
built.
to it.
Whatever came your way is going to come right back at him.
I like that.
Pretty fun.
I like that a lot. Baka's bulwark. Gus doesn't work the same way.
I
Because
think it does.
Gus does it also give Blossom the beneficial nature of it?
I don't know.
Chat?
I
don't play a lot of Blossom.
I really want to know if the Chronosphere works that way. So if a Destiny M1's into a Chronosphere, will an old door somewhere
like
else
way off in the
just
corner.
get shield?
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah. Okay. After this, or if you guys want right now, hop to a practice match. Try this out, or private match. Grab some friends. All of you in chat, at each other, and let us know Chronosphere if that gives older the beneficial effects of a Destiny EXM1, and then also Blossom gusting. Blossom has a Christmas skin. I realized that what's inside the present is Max. So he just gifted himself to Blossom. And I thought, can I do that? Like, is that something I can do? Like, if I'm like, uh-oh, I don't have enough money to give people Christmas gifts this year again, I'm just going to box myself up and send it to my parents.
So two things. One, you have to go through traditional shipping, which I don't think is good for human beings. Two,
It's not great, but it's survivable.
think of how cocky your statement is that I
I am your
myself
gift.
am a gift to people.
Sure.
Do you feel that way?
No. Well, yeah. I've been told, like, my mom says, hey, like,
sure your mother, most mothers,
yeah.
I'd hope.
Yeah.
But
she says I am a gift, and I love
Also,
that. That makes me feel special.
If you're a parent and you hate your kid, it's probably your fault anyways.
I think it goes back to that heart thing, right? Like if I walk in like I'm your gift because I think I'm great, versus someone else says I really appreciate you in my life.
Here.
That's the difference.
I'm your gift.
Right. Right.
It's got a little bit of like.
But
I do agree. I am a big treat in your life.
But if you're in a relationship, you can use it as like a really awesome like hey, I'm your present. Merry Christmas.
And they're like, you were gonna break up with me? Where's my actual gift?
Or they're like, please,
What is
sir,
this?
please, sir, are you gonna buy the bread or not?
I almost forgot. Fun fact.
Did you know that over 40,000 injuries a year happen in the United States due to toilet-related injuries?
Hold on. What?
Every year, there are over 40,000 toilet-related injuries in the United States.
So, since that's vague, and I'm glad it is, first of all, true or false? What do you guys think in chat? Let's brainstorm real quick what we think these injuries could be. So we're looking at stubbing your toe.
Oh, interesting.
Smashing near your shin. All right. We're looking at being super drunk, sitting on, falling off, maybe smashing your head on the tub.
Yeah, walking in, slipping head.
You're looking at, for some reason, while you're sitting there, you smash down the lid, like on your foot or on other things.
On your fingers.
Yes, on your finger.
Yeah. Do you think anyone ever suffocates because of a toilet?
I don't think that's possible. They're not sealed. You're looking at maybe like you sit for too long, you get a blood clot, right? Because like
interesting.
It's a very centralized.
It cuts off.
Yeah, it cuts off like your legs a bit.
Yeah.
I lose circulation in my legs all the time because I sit there on my phone.
That's what we got the. I guess say
standing on the toilet and then it breaks.
That's
all the people that put
firecrackers. Yeah, they put firecrackers in the toilet.
I mean, if you want to think about, like, I hope this explodes, you understand you made a porcelain grenade. You now just put porcelain shrapnel and flung it around your bathroom.
Also, what I don't understand, like, they got to do it.
Also, check it out, Sirius in Europe. Wait, hold up.
Esmo's Serious Shifu.
So Randler's like, screw Lucy. I win too much with Lucy. Let's go to Pestilence. Jolt is like, all right, I'm just going to go Shifu. Blanks is like, let's make that old North American thing true again.
And then Hot Best is like, Ashka? Who's Ashka?
I think it's who's Ashka? I broke up with Ashka. He's betrayed me. I lost. Now we're going to Esmo. And I don't think I've ever seen a Sirius in Europe. At least since Reborn has happened.
Because Ninjas is
North America.
North America.
That is true.
North America. So back to those, back to the topic at hand. Porcelain grenades.
Porcelain grenades.
I believe in my heart of hearts that there is no way people do that not thinking that their toilet's going to explode.
Probably. But someone said that's not a toilet-related injury. That is a firecracker-related injury. It's actually both.
You've got a combo-related injury here, folks.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, I mean, I guess, like, if you shoot yourself in the leg, is it a gun-related injury, a bullet-related injury, or your stupid-related injury? I don't know which one.
We saw another Thorn. Thorn's really on a hot streak today in Europe.
Wow. You're not even making puns. You're just trying to fit the word tree into all your words. You're just trying to fit the word tree in everything.
Yeah. How much can I put tree in these words? Common English. All right.
The good thing about Thorn is never has to retreat.
Hey!
My name's Toasted Loading.
Wait, no.
And I don't know what a pun is.
That's me.
Oh, got the counter, the M2.
Into a Petrify.
And the end cap. But look at that. Look at that value.
So much CC on his Xanox there. And look at Rambler taking a ton of damage. He's got to be careful. He's going to infest away back to the spawn. But look, Jolt is like, hey, come here. You're mine. They knew that the spacebar was down. That is the best time to go through a double in cap. And Alamel, this is looking good for them. This team comp is just so aggressive. You've got two melees who are so sticky. One's a support, so you can be jumping up. I
thought Thorn was a sticky one.
Again! Nicely done.
I'm so much better than this at you.
So here's what's nice. When Jolts jumps in, you hear him
I messed that sentence up badly.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Real bad. I'm so much better than this at you.
Jolts can jump in, right? And then any damage he takes while Blanks is jumping to help him, he's going to heal back up because we got Sirius's heal on the spacebar.
Yeah.
Expecting that, reducing the next cooldown of it. And so I really like this kind
Reduces
of
it by 4 seconds.
this tag team of Melee jumping in and supporting each other while doing so. There we go. And nice. Look at that flick on Jolt's M1. Dodging the counter there from Destiny. Jump in the weekend. No one getting panicked. The Mega Sphere is going to find.
Uh-oh. Serious.
Oh, Blanks. Gotta be careful. Ooh.
Ooh, almost got pushed out, but he got out just in time. Oh, he's got nothing. No space, no counter. He's made the grave mistake that all Siriuses make, and that's called suicide.
Big mistake.
It's generally.
It's like whenever you spacebar and counter a Sirius, just BattleRekt shuts down. it just shuts off your computer. It's like you're done. You're done here. So their focus last time looked like it was Randler. This time they're focusing a little bit more onto Xanox. It wasn't working as well. Looking at Randler, Pestos, you've got your spacebar as your biggest escape, right?
Yeah.
Makes you invulnerable for a long time. You cover some distance from it. And then the other ways that you kind of have to protect yourself after that is you've got a shield, but it's EX, right? Or it's energy. You've got panics to put on top of yourself, and your Queen's panic if you can burst it. So once that spacebar is down, if you can dodge a couple panics, you're looking good.
The problem is he'll get the double bounce in the panic, so you can't eye frame the first one. So you need to eye frame the second one. So if he gets double bounce in the panic, he just puts it on himself. Now all Melee has to back away, or pull him out, or push him out, and then continue. And then he's also got the Queen.
Mike21 is new here. Hello, Mike21.
Hello, Mike21. And it seems good to you too, sir.
It's really
I don't get why he's telling us to say hi to
really
people.
interesting.
Don't worry, Mike. We don't actually care about you. Twitch chat is telling us to say hi to you.
Wow, Mike, that is not. We're gonna clarify. Carpet does not apparently care about you, even though I know he does.
And if you're brand new here, you don't know. My name's Carpet. Oh, what? That is so far from the wall. I can't believe that still got caught.
Right at the end. Grab the tail of it. There we go. Jolt's now back on to Randler. There's the damage. Looking for that Infest. There it is. Infest is down. So let's see if they now all jump on. They do. Petrify goes through. Kind of unfortunate. This is just going to allow cooldowns to go back up for Randler. Infest should be up again. There it is. Going right into Destiny.
Oh, they almost didn't get it. Blue team getting that orb is actually going to be really big for them.
1 HP.
2 ultimates in the barrel. Alamel. We're looking for a Beyblade, and there's the Esmo ult forcing the one. Ooh, Thorn actually used his ultimate as his escape, which I think is really good. That means he could still have a spacebar up. There it is. He's going to try and use it to take down Shifu. EX spacebar comes out for him. He wants this orb. His team needs this orb. But he's so scared to hit it. He knows that it might get bursted. He takes it. Thorn almost goes down. He's spacebars away. There's the ultimate, but the Infest is going to protect him.
Ultimate there from Sirius. Finding a little more healing, I believe, than damage. Not too much. Oh, look at that. Destiny locks on, takes out Shifu. Hot Biscuit only about 30 health. Spacebar jumps in, looking for that center orb. They're going to get it.
God. Petrify's just so strong.
Look at that pull!
He snuck that through. Who did he push that through? Was Thorn on the ground? I think he was.
Oh, maybe. But it looks like it's not going to be enough. Don't read this is going to find another round of their own. One more round away from knocking Alamel, and we're going to see potentially a completely new finals from last week. Peruvian Prodigies waiting for one of these two teams to join them. And don't read this is 1 round away from stamping that finals ticket, guaranteeing at least $150, if not more.
What's been enjoyable for me is that since Destiny's patch change, remind me to talk about the subject of OPness after this.
Okay.
Because I keep forgetting.
Careful, careful.
We see a lot more EXE. Oh, you're right. NESS, guys. NESS. Overpoweredness. Yeah. I just shortened it to something.
All right, counter being fried there from Jones. Gonna get into the back line, but he's forced to jump away. A Mega Sphere hitting him, the immaterials, the panic. But now that's everything down. Gonna get entangled, and look at the damage. Counter was back up. He's stuck in the corner, though.
Yeah, he is. He's invested, so he's gonna take increased damage. Now he's surrounded by 2. EX spacebar's out. As my ultimate's down. Barb Husk will protect him from literally all of that damage.
Oh my gosh, Barb Husk, so strong.
Shifu's going down.
Yep, looks like Shifu's gonna fall here.
Oh, the in-cap protects him just long enough. EX and material's gonna heal up. Thorn knows he can catch him, and he caught him at the end. Nice read, knowing he was going to javelin away.
A good M1 there as well to finish off Jolts. And this is looking tough. Wait. Hot Biscuit. Hot Biscuit, where are you going? Hot Biscuit is being, this is the new ability, permanent.
He's on the phone. He's on the phone.
This is perma-panic.
Hello.
So right now, Hot Biscuit is permanently panicked until he takes damage. So now he's just going to be running into the spawn.
A player has
And now he's panicked so much.
Oh, is this real rage? Because Blank's just DC'd. Is this real? Are we watching a team crumble before our very eyes? We'll never see Lekek again. This is the end of them. Maybe he had to take a phone call. He's like, hold on, guys, real quick. Esmo's like,
yeah, thumbs up. Pizza.
That was a phone, not a thumbs up.
Oh. Pizza's also, like when Pizza's there, you gotta go.
Not great. Don't read this, just took that. Congrats. I'm just gonna listen to him die.
Oh yeah, we can hear him. Oh, what a sound!
Here they are.
He's from a different dimension though, so they say things a little differently there. I felt my mic touch my chin, and that was kind of strange. Here.
If I do that, it ends up in my beard.
Hey guys, how we doing? How does this sound? Look at the throat.
It is actually insane how like single directional these are.
Can you hear this? Like, what does this sound like?
Oh my God, that sounds so weird.
Does this sound weird, everybody? Hey guys, congratulations. Don't read this. Moving on to the finals to face off against Peruvian Prodigies.
This makes me a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
How does this sound to you?
Guaranteed.
Does this sound a little weird?
It sounds like you're. What is that?
We have broken.
I'm pushing so hard.
What
I'm
we
about
think
to.
is a professional broadcast, and we've turned into this. I'm talking somewhere else, and my microphone's picking up the vibrations in my throat.
You look like you're talking on like a spy thing. I look like I'm holding my throat.
Oh, that's true, because it's hidden by my beard.
Yeah, but I look like I'm just like grabbing my throat, like I just got cut
What
in
did
the
you
throat.
just yell?
You know, our production guy says like it's something in space.
Oh, like we're like, let me in! Let me in!
Hold on, I'm losing oxygen.
Let me in!
Oh, get Carpet in here. The door. We only have a few seconds.
I can't breathe! I'm losing oxygen!
He's at 12%. Someone open the door.
12% what?
So that was our reenactment of what was that one movie?
What would happen if we were stuck in an airlock in space?
Yeah, that was our. Thank you.
Coming this summer.
Thank you. We've got a replay for you.
Two idiots get caught out in space. We should just do the rest of the broadcast. Like, so when I was a kid, I don't have the deepest of voices, but I got a relatively deep voice when I was younger.
I think it's pretty.
And my secondary goal in life was to be like the movie guy for like B movies.
You wanted to be that guy?
I knew I'd never be like the guy.
So you want to
be that guy genetically is like his throat is perfect.
Yeah, they've like done surgeries to make sure that he sounds like.
I sound like kind of close to it. You know, I can do like.
I think it's
one man, one way.
I think it sounds
but
great.
I can't, and it's great through a microphone. But I'm not like. I swear that guy just talks normal. You know, he walks in, he's like, "Good morning, sweetie."
That's just how he always talks.
What have you made for
really?
breakfast?
I think he's got. I'm sure he's got some. He puts on a certain voice. I'm sure he like does a lot of warm-ups and things. Someone.
Oh yeah. Don't read this one.
True. Yeah.
And I think we saw a true team breakdown rage quit from Alamel. I don't know what happened there, but Hot Biscuit like ran into his own spawn, AFK'd, and then the next person to disconnect was Blanks, who made it. I don't really know. What was it, Blanks?
Maybe he was just done.
No, not Blanks. Blanks is on the. Yeah, it was Blanks.
You guys are in Europe. You know, it's late. It's late.
Maybe it's just late. Maybe they just want to go to bed.
Yeah, it's tired. Like, hey, cool, we did it. We're not gonna win this one. We're gonna leave. But either way, we have now a brand new finals. These are two teams. I think we've never seen the finals before in these 7 weeks.
I'm just gonna say, I don't care if we're wrong or right.
Yeah.
It makes it more exciting. We've never seen these.
We've never seen these two teams in the finals. Both of them, they are brand new. We've never seen any of them in the community, and so this just goes to show you, if you're brand new to the game, you can make it to the finals here. How exciting does that sound? None of it's true. A lot of it's false. But
isn't it crazy?
How exciting.
When you think about like, so a salesman is somebody that like kind of fabricates and like juices up, and he makes things that might sound boring exciting. He doesn't lie about things.
No,
well,
he gets
some
you.
Salesmen do.
Sure. A good salesman will get you excited about it.
So it's like this. If I had to sell this, right? I'd say like,
mug.
Looks bad, right? It should be a cup. And it says mug on it.
Here, do this.
But think about what this is. Yeah, put this over here. Let's put this over here. Hello?
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 ISO.
Thank you. Are you in? We're in. Think about this. First of all, conversation starter. People look at your cup and say, why does it say mug? That's not a mug. Second of all, maybe it is a mug. Maybe you're starting what could be a mug. It levitates. It rotates. It can hold whatever liquid you want. Most glass and ceramic, what happens when you drop it? It shatters. What does this do? Doink, doink, doink. Just rolls away and it's fine. You pick it up, you wash it, you reuse it. The one thing you can't use it is in a dishwasher because it'll probably melt. But who uses dishwashers? People that don't care about the environment. Wash it with your hands. Quit being lazy. Don't pour my coffee on my head, please. I thought that's what you're going to do. I'm not lying about this cup, but I'm making the silly parts of it sound exciting. All right, we're done with this.
So I bet you guys now have a greater appreciation of when you have you go to a coffee shop, they give you this little paper mug, you're like, dang it. But now you're like, paper mug. Now you're like, I got a paper mug, everybody.
This is better than a ceramic mug for a lot of reasons.
In the coffee shop, you're like, look what I can do, and you realize that.
Yeah, paper mug. It's like it's a cup. It's like, don't tell me what it is. Some guy told me it was a mug. Look, and then you write mug on it. And then when you go to the coffee shop, tell them your name is Mug. They'll write it on there for you.
They'll write a
boom.
You guys, you're welcome. We have 5 minutes. Go to a coffee shop for 5 minutes. Come back to the finals. We'll be back.
Welcome back to BattleRekt, ladies and gentlemen.
Dang it. I thought you'd like jump.
Were you trying to startle me?
Yeah, something.
It's a little bit different because I hear you in my ears.
Oh.
Like if I heard you from here, that might have freaked me out more.
But you hear me in here.
But because I always hear you here next to me. Oh, I found out what the rattling on the floor. Like we could hear the floor vibrating. I found out what it was.
What?
Just your mom walking in the building. Hey! Just, you got to have one bad your mom joke all the time. Your mom's a fantastic. His mom did not make the floor rattle. There's machinery. There's machinery nearby. Don't act like you're offended right now. Don't you dare.
It's hard to offend my mom.
All right, let's just see how the day's gone so far. We're now into our finals. Ladies and gentlemen, we had an upset immediately. Impact getting taken out by the Peruvian Prodigies, and we don't even know who's on that team anymore, who then took out in pace in a 2-0 sweep. Alamel going down 2-0 to Don't Read This.
Yeah, this is crazy.
We even changed up their team comp. They got rid of Lucy, took the Pestilus, Destiny Thorn, and they still moved forward, and now we're going to see 2 brand new people in the finals. 6 brand new people, 2 brand new teams, 1 brand new week, a brand new winner, brand new day.
And a brand new Xander.
And yes,
they've literally gone. They've gone through quarterfinals, semifinals, and now into the finals. I'm expecting to see Xander. It seems like they have locked down how to play this champion that just came out a couple weeks ago. We saw him in NA last week. He was played also up until the semifinals, but then we didn't see him in the finals. Even the team that brought him to the semis were like, okay, in the finals we're getting serious. So I'm excited to see if we're gonna see Xander here in the finals. If they're confident enough to bring him here.
So very rarely I'm okay with chat, but today I love you guys. First of all, thank you for the kind words during that break. Second of all, earlier when I said that sometimes there is a product that is associated with a brand that has pretty much dominated it, someone told us what that word is. It is proprietary eponym.
Proprietary eponym.
So essentially, when most people think tissues, everyone thinks Kleenex. I'm going to say it. I know I shouldn't, but we're just going to go for it.
Sure.
Everyone says, like, oh, can you hand me a Kleenex? Even if it's not. Even if it's another brand.
And like, you know you've done good as a company if you have
done
it's
good.
Like so imagine this. Imagine this, chat. If in a year, BattleRekt gets so successful that anyone who plays any video game ever just calls it BattleRekt. Hey, you want to play some BattleRekt later? Right? Even though if they're playing whatever game it is, because that's what would have happened. That's what happens to Kleenex.
That's how good this game.
That's insane.
It's already halfway there.
Yeah, we're almost there.
So I want to get a quick confirmation. Can we race car our way into draft? I want to know. Can we race car our way into draft? Okay,
do it. There we are. Peruvian Prodigies versus Don't Read This. The first pickup from Rutha is going to be Baco. Let's see what Don't Read This finds again. They pick 2 of their own. Will they stay with the Pestilus? They do, and they find an Iva! Xanox! My heart just exploded! Ah! Ow! Ow!
Oh my god, are you okay?
My heart!
Toaster!
It's exploding!
Toaster!
Iva is here, and Xander. This is such a beautiful day. All we need to see.
Finals.
Let's just see Your Nightmare. Let's see, who else we want to see? I want to see, okay.
I want to see, what could that have been? A Rhaegon.
Oh, man.
No, Thorn. I'll take it, though. Thorn, I have a Pestilus. I don't care if we see Thorn every game. This is a new composition. Jamong, Xander, Baco. Now, I wanted to talk about a subject.
Industrial. Tree pun.
Wouldn't it be industrious? No, not even. Not even. I don't even know what it is. Why is industrial?
What do you want to talk about?
I was going to talk about the people calling things OP.
Oh, yeah. Overpoweredness.
Overpoweredness.
That's right.
Do not shorten overpoweredness to OP when you're going to add the ness.
Yes.
It comes out as a different word, which only one person caught.
Good on you.
Good on you. Anyways, people love to shout and cry, this champion's overpowered, this champion's too strong, they need to be retuned, they're too powerful, or this champion's so underpowered, they're garbage.
Yeah.
The biggest thing to think about, and this is a real thing, if you play a lot of competitive games, I'm not really trolling right now, if you're going to think, hey, that is an OP character, first, think about why you lost to this character. Really break it down. Could you have outplayed in certain situations? When you got hit by 3 abilities in a row, did you do something wrong? Was there an out? Could you have outplayed? The answer is yes. You lost. You didn't get beat by someone that's overpowered. Now, there is such thing as maybe like being slightly overtuned, slightly undertuned. And that's when you're just looking at damage numbers, and that's going to be, in this game, you're looking at no more than 5 damage overtuned, undertuned. You're not looking at a whole lot. If you can think about that, and then still think there's nothing I could have outplay this, now think, okay, this is a team-based game, though. Yeah. So were they able to do that to me successfully because their teammate made me do something I didn't want to do? Was there no way for me to outplay 2 people? Which should be a no if they're doing things right. You should be able to outplay people as a 2. Now, if you're in a 1v1 situation, you've done literally everything you possibly could, and then you still lose, you're probably a Bako going into Jade.
That's the only exception. There was no way you win.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting off my soapbox, this is it. First, win score to 5, best of 3 maps, Peruvian Prodigies, some random people, and don't read this.
Again, as you guys can see, finals 5 rounds winning to take a map. Iva getting sheeped there right off the bat. Arcane Catalyst on there. Rutha goes over, back and forth. What? Look at Rutha just going. He just goes back and forth between champions. He's just on one, he eats over to the other, then runs back to the other, and he then axes the other. He's just his split is just so perfect. There's just constant pressure no matter where you are on the map. Ultimate already for Pestilus. One gonna miss. One being used for heals.
A little bit for Jamong waiting. I think he's trying to close the gap in because he knows. And there's the spacebar from Bako. He doesn't want to do it just in case.
Oh, look at the flamethrower!
I don't know why I said Jamong. There's not even a Jamong here.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there is. I think I was staring at Iva when I said ultimate for Jamong.
He got portal. So the portal there from Xander going to be saving Jamong out of the Thorn ultimate ticks. As well as
there it is, the cleanse.
And don't read this, doing a good job. Again, Peruvian Prodigies, this is the team that took down Impact, who has won 5 weeks so far. Spacebar going in, there's a flamethrower.
Bako.
Good value there.
Taking a scarab to the back.
Look at Iva go! Oh, I love Iva so much.
Iva Pestilus Thorn.
Iva,
look at that.
Iva, you will see, is one of those champions, and I'm pretty comfortable with this. And again, there are situations for everything, but most of the time you are not going to see an Iva save up for her ultimate. It's not only is it broadcast, it's really easily counterable. Any gusts or bulwarks or anything will shoot them back in your face. You're stationary for it, so you become very vulnerable yourself. You'll see Iva's use either the EXE, which is the in-cap, long-range in-cap, really powerful, does 10 damage, or you'll see it use the flamethrower, which takes 50 energy. It doesn't take 25. You have to get up to 50. But that doesn't proc counters. It does 5 damage to tick, I believe. And it's just super. It's one of my favorite abilities that Iva has. So it'll go through bulwarks, it'll go through counters, everything.
Double in-cap. The Rain of Arrows only broke one of them. Jamong's got an ultimate now sitting and waiting. Blue team took the orb. 1-0 for them. Nice lineup. Waiting for that shield to be down. I think Thorn might be actually gone here. No, he burrows out just in time, but he's got no support. Pestilus is stuck with Bako right now. There's the sheep, but they can't follow through. So Iva can't handle the 2 here either.
The question is what just changed between that last time? Because don't read this. First time had just a stamp against Peruvian Prodigies. Peruvian Prodigies either just absolutely learned that because they just finished that with 84% overall HP. They're like, oh, we clearly messed this part up. Let's just refocus. Because that was a completely different run from before. Now we see this a lot in the finals, the back and forth.
Yeah.
So we'll see if now Don't Read This finds a way to answer what Peruvian did, and that's what's amazing about this game. As you can see, there are 5 seconds in between each round.
Yeah.
You as a team have 5 seconds to think, how do we just get beat, and how do we now overcome that? And these top players do it. They do it during the round. You know, it is just beautiful.
Oh, there's some value in that Thorn space. It actually forced Bako to space as well. He needed the portal just to get out of there.
So there we go. We've seen the stack cards. They're getting a little bit extra healing. Tractor being used for Iva. Oh, look
Iva
at that
took
damage.
A lot of damage. I think she took, I don't know what else. There's the in-cap on the support. They have nothing, but Bako's gone in on this, and there's no portal to save him. They might be able to turn and take him, but no. We're going to see the ultimate from Thorn to keep his teammates at bay.
Oh, nice flamethrower there again, going through the bulwark, and Ruth has got to be careful.
Ruth almost has ult. Ruth is trying to build up close enough. No, he will go for the shield instead. The portal will protect him, keep him out of there. All 3 taking the portal.
I like that.
Train to safety.
Ooh, interesting placement there from Xander. Spacebarring basically the side of the wall the enemy was in.
I like that flamethrower knowing the Bako, but that means he had to waste his bulwark, run away. There's a panic as well. What was an ultimate for Pestilus very soon to help out Thorn. Thorn's got his. He's waiting for the escapes. He wants it.
Yep.
He wants it. He missed the pull. Here's his chance. He can sneak around the wall. Bam, bam. There's the space. Can he force one out to Xander? No. Xander just stays in. There, he finally uses R, but that means he still has his portal and his space. Thorn just can't find the value.
Getting pulled through the portal there. A nice placement from Xander.
There it is, but there's the space. Eventually, he just got frustrated and used it anyway. I feel like maybe he could have found better use of his energy. Bako going for the Ivo, but doesn't find any value on the space bar. The XM2 almost getting Thorn. Portal to save Jamong. Finds Xander. Nice tractor beam.
Oh, looks like Iva built the BattleRekt from the zap that makes it bounce to any additional nearby enemies. And the pull from Xander, from Thorn, going to take down Xander. Don't read this. It looks to have done exactly what we talked about. They found out what they needed to work on. They came back. Iva didn't grab the stun on tractor beam, which I always find can be really helpful. Again, when you pull people in, it's a little way to interrupt what they're doing, or if you're doing it to negate any sort of ultimates. I mean, from Jade, it's really powerful because you tractor beam her ult, and then you can stun her to just cancel the rest of her ultimate, so she can't really do anything else to any enemies. But it looks like Xanox opting not to pick that one up, and also doesn't pick up the U-turn. Gets the haste on the spacebar, so a little bit of speed after you use that escape, which is nice. U-turn's kind of a fun trick, and it works maybe once, maybe twice.
But what it does is it lets you kind of go in, and then no one's going to spend abilities on you because they know you're just going to recast. So sometimes you can actually trick it and just not use it.
Right.
Oh my God, Bako already down to half health. The entangle as well. He's just going to stand there while Xander tries to heal. Thorn finding value. The portal now down. Bako's going to walk into it. Will he engage? Yes. But he's going to actually just find a Thorn ultimate when he shows up. Bulwark down, space is down. He's got nothing but an E. The heal, he's going to get panicked out of the heal.
Ultimate there from Jamong. Going to be hitting into Barb Husk of Thorn. Double stun there. Oh, but we talked about no one Iva ults. Well, apparently Xanox does, if it means the death of a Bako. Ruthed finds his way out of it. And they find the orb. That was huge for them. Don't read this, really wanted to deny that. The extra HP is not what they want. Let's see how many of these Scarabs connect. We've got one miss, one free heal.
Ooh.
And the spacebar. Oh, the spacebar into the ultimate, into the stun!
He put the queen down though, so it did save him from some damage, but now he's got to be super careful. Bako's got someone inside of him, but he actually jumped out in the middle. Pestilence was there infesting him.
Don't have to be careful. Extremely low.
Red team got that, but Thorn is still so unbelievably low. Bako gets an in-cap on the support, which means there's nothing to help out with the heals. Look at how low Iva goes down.
All by Pestilence.
Yeah. There you go.
Reborn Prodigies. This is the back and forth we see a lot of times in the finals. Just both teams. Yeah, last time, they focused this character. Well, we're going to focus this one, and it worked. Now, don't read this usually responds by going, oh, this worked for them this time with this champion. Now we're just going for this champion. The question is, do you come to a point, does Peruvian or Don't Read This ever come to a point where they just have figured out your opponent and you just take win after win after win? There again, Ruthed was pretty low. They went for the chase, just didn't have quite enough either distance to be able to catch him. And they also got, Peruvian got the orb after that. Just reminding of the importance how, if you can get a kill, get it. If not, don't waste things for it.
Space from Xander's now down. He's trying to build up energy in case he needs that R as well. There's the M2. The Infest trying to protect Iva from as much damage as possible. She goes sheep. She's got the debuff, and her support has been incapacitated. In the meantime, you'll watch Thorn trying his best to keep Jamong and Xander occupied. Ooh, save Iva from the pressure. Hide in the wall. Hide behind the wall.
Portal away from Xander there. Pull not going to grab anyone. Thorn's burrow is down. Look at that timing, making sure the entangle was up. The portal. Oh!
Portaled actually, so he didn't cast it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I was going to see if he didn't have
Queen would have panicked him.
Didn't have it coming out either. And look at this, Peruvian Prodigies. Just taking a beating over the corner by their spawn.
Ooh, Thorn though.
Red team has taken the orb.
He wanted to get someone with that space bar, but the portal kind of juked him out.
Oh, one scare there.
Bako's got nothing. There's two into enemies, one into an ally, all three landing from the Scarabs. Oh, Thorn's got an ultimate. He's trying his best. He wants to enter space about it.
He found all three of them, I think. I think the initial damage hit every single member.
Now Bako's all alone. He's gonna try and get the greens, maybe snag the orb for his team, but Xander will fall.
Yeah, Xander goes down from Proven
Blue
Prodigies.
team claimed the orb.
And even though they got the orb, it just wasn't worth it. We've talked about sometimes it is absolutely worth it. If you see your teammates being, distracting the enemy, you're kind of free. Go get an orb. Sometimes absolutely worth it. You get energy for your team, you get health for your team, but sometimes your team can't survive that. They see that they are now down. Basically, it's a 2v3. They go hyper aggressive, and if you can't take that orb quickly, you've just potentially killed your teammates.
Now, when is it okay to go for orb? Well, when you're in a reset, when you don't have any cooldowns that are actually going to help the fight.
Right.
I can't do anything big here. All I can do is just M1 people in the back. As a Baco, when you do like 3 damage on an M1 pretty much, not going to do a whole lot unless you have, again, something to help you deal the damage or at least CC people. So if you can't do that, grab the orb, come back with all your cooldowns and a little bit more energy. Show 'em who's boss.
Show them who's box to go.
I was actually going to do that, but I didn't.
I'm sorry. There you go, the spacebar from Baco.
Oh
Everyone's
my
up in the
God.
corner.
There it is. Just trying to splinter them up.
Won the orb.
Oh, there you go. And there it is. Over the center orb as well.
This was Thorn's game to play.
Where it was going back and forth, it looks like, don't read this. Found a weakness potentially in Peruvian Prodigies. See if they'll find a cross skill here. Through the ultimate, grabbing 2 of them. The Infest, that was actually amazing. So, I really like that. So, Baco was charging up an ultimate, looking at Iva and Pestulus. As Baco is running, Pestulus infests Iva, Thorn, Barb, husks Iva. That is some serious protection.
Yeah.
Like, no damage was done that day. I liked it. I like it a lot. Don't read this. One more round for picking up map 1 here in the finals. Woo!
With a team comp indeed.
With Iva, Pestulus, Thorn.
3, 2, 1.
Let's see if the Xander, Jumong, Baco comp can come back and win 3 in a row. It is absolutely possible. A nice burrow. Going to be dodging the M2 there from Xander. No Arcane Catalyst applied yet. I like the choice for Xander to pick up the BattleRekt that allows, when you polymorph someone, to put Arcane Catalyst as well. Just the more you can apply that debuff, the better it is for your team. That's just so much damage. Iva's got an ult.
Red team has taken
Oh wow,
the orb.
that rocket didn't quite do enough, but they still secure it. Spotlight going down onto Xander. There we go. Oh wow. Good damage, probably a little over 40. Nothing to laugh at. Max health. Here we go. Again, Baco getting the orb.
Arcane Catalyst and Iva right before a combo. Oh, nice tractor beam to negate that damage. That extra 12%, 13%, 13%. Is that what we
Base 13 with the BattleRekt 20.
Now here's something I wanted to ask if a Xanderman could clarify for me.
Okay.
First of all,
Xanderman.
congratulations. Don't read this. It took the first map. They need 1 more to take this, and then we'll be
And again,
newly crowned.
Emphasizing proven prodigies.
Some people.
Xander in the finals. Doing
Xander.
well. Xander all the way today.
Xander in the finals.
So
We might see a
Xander.
change.
So your question is to Xandermans.
My question is to Xandermans. Technically, the BattleRekt tooltip is only, I think, on his sheep
Tooltip.
for the extra 7% to bring it from 13 to 20. I believe that is a BattleRekt for his E, for sheep. Does
No.
that...
The Arcane Catalyst damage?
No. Yeah, the buff,
Right.
the increase in percentage.
It's an M2. It's an M2 battle.
It's for his M2 BattleRekt. Does that still apply
when the sheep.
for all Arcane Catalysts that he applies? For the EX Space Arcane Catalyst,
Let me read it.
and if you build the BattleRekt into the sheep. Is it just for the M2, or is it for all Arcane Catalysts?
Yeah, it's called Arcane Conductor. It increases the duration of Arcane Catalyst by 1 second and damage taken by 7. So since it doesn't specify with the M2, I would assume it's just Arcane Catalyst across the board.
It applies to all Arcane. Okay, cool. I
so
just want to make sure. That's what I imagined, but sometimes it's
You
hard to
never
tell
know.
with vocabulary.
Yeah. Also, we don't know for sure. We have to test it. You know,
That's true.
we're just going based on our best guess.
We're assuming.
We are assuming.
Although someone said yes.
And
Someone
you
said the Arcane Catalyst increases the debuff for all Arcane.
You know what they say about assuming? It makes you look like an idiot. So the reason I wanted to build the stun mainly for his illusions is because the BattleRekt is called Poof with an exclamation mark. Coolest BattleRekt name I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Poof. Doesn't do a lot though. It's 20 damage on the big one with a 1 second stun, and 12 damage on your minor illusions with a half a second stun.
It's still fun to play with.
It's fun to play around with, but it's not. It's again a combo piece. You really have to be like, hey, Paloma. I don't know why you don't run a Paloma with. Maybe we could.
Yeah.
Swap into this right before it blows out. You know, get a little extra damage, get a little extra stun, but it's not.
You can do some timing, but I think a lot of it relies on your team helping to put people in there,
hard
or
for you
maybe
to set it up
in-capping them in
yourself.
there, or whatever the damage would be. We haven't seen much of VR guys, so we're gonna go check him out. I think I need to help out with that though. Hold on real quick.
Yep. Okay. Oh, this is what. Okay, this is a replay. Are they bullying Iva? Hey, get away! Get away from yeah! That's what you get.
There she goes. She takes him down.
Iva's going crazy. And then fly away. Spacebar away. Oh!
My
what
God!
in the world? Iva getting bottle flipped.
Is that the equivalent of carrying your team? Is getting bottle
Getting
flipped?
bottle flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Iva just carried the team.
I would
Well done, VR
I would
guy.
like to play charades with VR guy.
That's not a bad idea. Can we do that?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a little bit later we can try and play charades with our VR guy.
Charades with VR guy.
So
And then chat should recommend what we should be trying to communicate.
What? That doesn't make any sense. We'll know exactly what he's trying to communicate.
What?
Do you understand how charades is played?
Isn't that you're like,
Yeah, but why would chat tell us what he's trying to communicate to us?
oh, I guess, okay, I thought it was a back and forth thing. Like, they would tell us what we should do for him, and he has to guess.
How would he be able to tell us?
Yeah, as I talk about it, it's a horrible idea.
Moral of this story, use your thoughts before you speak.
More of this story, I legitimately am a verbal processor. Like, I've learned this about me early college days, that I figure things out by talking about it.
Really?
Yeah, so like, I will start saying a sentence, and it'll be nothing, figured it out. And so most of the things, what I'm saying, chat, you can ignore half of the things that I say.
Pretty much.
It's really not until the end. It's hard for me to think. It's hard for me to sit here and go, let me plan what I'm going to say and do it myself. It's really easy when I'm talking.
I realize that I don't realize that I'm talking sometimes. You know, like the joke that you see in like some shows or cartoons, you're like, did I say that out loud?
Oh,
I'm not that bad.
But there are moments.
I remember, so I got I've had my dog for about 6 years. Yeah. An adorable dog. He's like 80 pounds, pretty big dude.
Got some lab
His
in
name is Cronus. He's like a lab shepherd mix. I don't know. He's some sort of mutt. Anyways, got him as a puppy. He was 8 weeks old when I got him. And I was potty training him.
Cute dog.
You know, I brought him outside, trying to coax him to pee and poo outside. And I like didn't realize I'm just like kind of messing around. I'm like singing like a little jingle. Singing some like, come on and poop outside, not inside. You know, whatever I'm doing, right?
Yeah, in the moment. You're
I'm in
in
an
the
apartment
moment.
complex, so I walk downstairs and I'm like walking him in the grass, and all of a sudden I hear like a window shut. And I realize like some poor person who was probably studying for an exam
fed up with that.
just heard me singing like a poop song to my dog. He was like, yeah, come on. Give me a poop.
Like
yeah, poop outside in the grass.
freaking
You're
Americans.
adorable. Poop. You know, whatever I was doing.
Yeah.
And then I realized I talked too much.
Did you get like a landlord message? Hey, hello carpet. We really appreciate how long you've been here, but we must insist that the poop songs are put during noise times. Because every apartment complex is like a noise.
Yeah,
shut-off
make as
zone.
much noise as you can before 1 p.m.
Please, carpet, sing about poop during noon. Like noontime poop songs, love it.
Noontime.
Noontime.
Uh-oh, it's noon. That guy with the poop songs are coming out again.
Noon 30. I say that.
Noon 30?
I say that.
You're one of those terrible people?
Is that bad?
I don't know.
Let me know if that's bad.
Do you say noon
I'll stop,
o'clock?
chat.
Because that's
Noon
noon o'clock's
o'clock.
a bad one.
I feel like I've
That
said
actually
it.
reminds me.
I think I said that.
Somebody a post on some forum somewhere that I don't know the name of. for
Yeah,
some
yeah,
reason.
yeah.
It's
Probably
just
like
eluding me.
bread it.
yeah. It's for people that really like bread.
Yeah, yeah.
He, for some weird reason, as people do weird stuff, and I don't think it's weird, but it's not that odd. He recorded every single fart he had for like a whole year, right?
That is amazing.
Don't know why. Weird. And then he like compiled a one file of every single one of them.
That is
playing back to back.
that
But
is
the worst part
great is dedication.
is that he accidentally sent it in a group email to like his boss and a couple of like assistant managers and managers at the company. God knows why that file was anywhere near a friggin' email. Like, I'm on board for you being weird enough to record all your farts, but I'm not on board for you letting that file get anywhere near public eyes or ears unless it's for intention. He ended up posting it. It's probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever listened to.
That's the same. My question is, I don't care though, because if I am a boss, a CEO of a company, And I've got Jim. You know, Jim's down. You know, I've seen him for a year. I've seen him for a couple years now. I don't really talk to him much. And I get an email from Jim, and it's just him farting at work and at home. I'm like,
well, no one would know. It's just a file of farts.
I'm not mad as CEO person. I am not mad. I don't know if you guys would be mad, but that sounds.
I think he said one of the guys in the meeting while he was getting chastised was laughing his ass off.
It's just so impressive.
Yeah.
The dedication to like, oh, gonna fart. Nice. Like, got it. You know, like that's crazy.
So, we do see a small change. We're gonna see a Varesh on whoever that guy is. Don't know who these people are. They're trolling us with their names. I'm just not gonna call them by their names.
Yeah, Zoopy's like, now we know why Toaster is not a CEO. Yeah, you're you're dang right. That's just one reason. Don't let me get started on Sweden.
2, 1.
All right.
Fight.
Will we see the composition from Don't Read This hold strong? You're going to see Peruvian Prodigies find the composition. They have Varesh to try and penetrate through whatever defense and whatever grouping that Don't Read This has. The portal. Pull into the portal. I really, really like that.
Oh, yeah. Also, instead of Baco, they go with Thorn. So Peruvian Prodigies,
That's unfortunate.
maybe trying to get some center control a little better.
I don't know if Varesh has. Does he have his? Oh, no, he's going to counter in the middle of an ultimate. He has to use his R to get out of there. He finds some greens, but that means he has to ditch his team. We're going to see Thorn on Thorn action.
That's some rough stuff. Spotlight not being used to hit anyone right in the center. There we go, the ultimate from Rutha. But he might fall right here. Getting pulled back in. A couple more M1's going to do it. Barbus going to keep him alive for just a little bit longer. Just enough for Burrow to be up. But you've got your nightmare on. You got a nightmare on your tail. And that is going to be Thorn falling for Peruvian Prodigies. Looks like Xander is going to fall as well. And Don't Read This. Round number 1 pretty handily. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Did spec into the 4th. Seems a lot of Vareshes are doing that.
Red team
Doing what?
Getting that fourth, the BattleRekt that gives you the 4th jump on your ultimate.
It's strong. A lot of damage. It's also more mobility. You know, the downfall is that if you miss a single one of your ultimate dashes,
Stops.
you've now pretty much just lost the entire BattleRekt.
Yeah.
Right? Essentially, if you do have that BattleRekt, it means you really want to find value, or you've essentially missed on an opportunity for more value in another BattleRekt you could have chosen. So it means you have to be very particular when you ult. A lot of times it's also the orb is up, so you can use the orb as the target as well to stay alive.
Interesting. If you look, Xander, he used to get the BattleRekt that when you come out of a portal, you get a haste boost.
Yeah.
A haste boost. He is switched to do the shield. It's a pretty small shield. But he decided he thinks that that's going to be helpful.
Well, look at a team comp. It's Thorn and Varesh who are just going to continuously get closer.
Yeah.
The haste isn't going to help them much. If they need to escape, they will. I think when they had Baco and others on their team, they needed that movement to try and close gaps to try and get out of there.
Look at that cheap form into the
Look
M2
at
onto Thorn.
Red team claimed the orb.
Barbhusk is up, and Don't Read This does get the orb. Swarm on your Nightmare as well. And Don't Read This has done such a good job protecting him. He's got the ultimate built. What's it? And the portal's going to be saving Thorn, getting out of there.
Oh, it didn't actually go off. Petulant still has full energy here, which he might actually use to try and help secure orb. He doesn't get it either!
No!
The space from the Thorn actually got it. He spaced it over there. Thorn also for the Petulant. We see the red Thorn double debuff in a tight spot. He gets entangled. He sits there. The ultimate is out from Xander. Did he portal it somewhere? It just disappeared. It just got deleted.
It was put to 1 health. Iva's got to be careful. He was flamethrowing Xander. Gonna go. Oh, he missed. He didn't quite have enough range to get over the wall.
The Queen is down to save. Blue gets the orb.
This is a pretty close match. 30% on Don't Read This. But there we go. Pestro's falling for red. Iva soon to follow. Peruvian Prodigy's gonna find a round of their own. I really like. So we haven't seen. I think more often than not, we have seen Xander's not build up for the ultimate, or at least watching Peruvian Prodigy Xander not build up for the ultimate.
Yeah.
He uses the spotlight a lot. I haven't been keeping track of the EX spaces. I haven't been looking to see if that's what.
It's tough to track.
That's where, because like oh, I've seen the animation, and he's like, all right, does he stay or did he go?
Yeah.
Did he stay or did he go? Is Xander EX space now?
I was waiting to see if you kept going.
He got Xander EX space now.
2,
Round for round, Peruvian Prodigies need this map
portal.
to stay alive. Keep going.
And if you do,
Ooh, they both trying to entangle each other. The portal to save one. Oh, why did he flick?
then you gotta let me know.
I think he tricked himself.
EX space or no.
I'll let you know what his next space bar is.
While the spacebar is on watch, Ive is being hunted down by Thorn, taking a lot of damage. Yeah, it's got to be careful. Also, Pestilus. There's the ultimate. They know Thorn's got nothing. The burrow just came up, but that was still a lot of damage there.
Then he gets panicked as well. Out of the fight for so long. Peruvian Prodigies essentially playing a man down for a good 5 to 6 seconds.
Counter not being hit. Pestilus was sheeped. Here we go. One Scarab. That's for heals. Oh, the portal.
Nicely timed by Xander.
Red team
Keeping
won
an
the
eye
war.
out.
Nice ultimate there. Ruth has
Oh,
got to be
pulled
careful.
in. Yes, the rabbit is his little heart out.
There's the entangle. There's the flamethrower. You can't counter that. Varesh. Can spacebar it though at the end. The EX space.
There it
to
is. We
grab.
don't see that very
No,
often.
first time we've seen it today. But right into a Scarab. He's got to get healed up, or that dot's going to kill him.
Blue team
But they
won
got the orb. The spotlight doesn't find any value though. Varesh goes down. The portal is there, but you can't space into a portal. He ults instead. The portal's now gone. He ults again. He picked up a second one.
He's doing his best, but I don't think they have enough damage here. Don't read this, still at 73% HP. They've just stayed so healthy. Absolutely dominated this round, and that is 2 for Don't Read This against the 1 of Peruvian.
Red team wins the round.
Must break down.
Perfect.
What are we thinking?
I'm just looking at what I'm thinking. Like, apart from watching this, I'm just so excited to go and continue to put time on Xander. I think watching the spotlight being used a lot is a key. I think learning how to get the most value out of that, learning how to cleanse things off of your allies while getting heals. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm pumped Peruvian Prodigies has gone this far with Xander today.
Right. Portal's down, and the damage onto Varesh. The shield comes out, Barb Tusk, and there's a spotlight as well. Everything going on to him. But that means they know he's got nothing. There's the counter. They don't hit it.
Oh, wow.
He has the R out.
Oh, right to a Thorn ultimate.
And Naiva ultimate, and Red Team got the orb. Everything worked in Red Team's favor. Don't read this.
Holy snap.
Don't read this, just took that round.
30 seconds, first person to fall on Peruvian Prodigy side. This is looking good for them. They just need 2 more, and they are going to be Week 7's finals lists.
Red team wins
No, winners.
the round.
They're both finalists right
Winners. The winner finalist.
now. The winner of the 2 finalists.
That always confused me. We have our finalists, but only one of them's a winner. It just makes sense, but just not to me. It's okay, I accept that. Here we go, Peruvian Prodigies. That's a big gap to close.
3, 2, 1, fight.
That's doing a good job putting those heals, making sure those dots are there.
Thorn forced Thorn to space.
Yep, and the Don't Read This Thorn was sheep. Barb has to get some value there. Spacebar from Varesh, even though it's stacked, it's still worth it. Who's gonna get the center orb? It's gonna go over to Don't Read This, and the ultimate R ready for Pestilus again. What in the world?
1 heal, 1 damage, 1 miss. There's an ultimate from Iva. She's gonna get entangled. Has half her energy left still though. Ultimate from Red Thorn.
The ground is shaking here.
Oh, nice. The counter again not being hit. Spacebar and flamethrower. He had no value you could find in that counter. They knew better than that. And there's the ultimate from Varesh.
He hits 2, he hits 3, wait a 4. He does all 4 connecting for LMFAO.
Oh my God.
Look at that silence on the Thorn.
The Arcane Catalyst on 2.
Look at Thorn popping it right behind him. He wants to finish this. No, they burrow back to the center.
He knows he can be aggressive. Thorn just goes in. There's the ultimate. He knew he was about to build up to it.
Orb's about to be back up.
Varesh, 2 outs has been wasted on him. He used an R to get out, and also a Barb Tusk is used on him as well. So Blue has no Barb Tusk for a bit of time now.
Oh, interesting. You cannot cleanse a Scarab debuff on you. I think Xander just tried,
Interesting.
unless I missed that. Don't read this. Pestilus ult there from Randler, really evening out the playing field. Now Proven Prodigy's got to be careful. They've got center control, but just barely. As Don't Read This, Your Nightmare just pushing in. He's so low. The Infest should negate any damage possible. Barbusk is down. Spacebar is down. This is the time to go through another burrow. He goes aggressive with it as well.
I have no idea how he's still alive. Not a clue. Who's going to get this orb to pull? I like that. The Peruvian Thorn pulled it as far away from it as possible, not to even bother risking it.
Look at this. Iva is chasing down Xandler. Xandler the handler. They do have a fall. Will they find a cross kill here? If there was a cross kill to be found, it would be on Xander right now. But no, Randler is going down. Xandler, Randler, everyone's falling. Peruvian Prodigies finding a second round. And now that gap, not looking so big. Looking more doable.
More doable. 1 round separating these two teams. Don't Read This, 2 rounds from winning and being our first team to win in the last 5 weeks that isn't
Impact.
That isn't Team Impact.
Yeah.
Was there a change in the roster? Can anyone let us know? I didn't think so. I thought I looked.
I can look real quick. Impact.
It looked like it was still Gotta,
Vague, and Dizzler.
But I saw somebody ask why Dizzler wasn't playing. I don't know if they were trolling, didn't know any information, or maybe I don't know.
That's life, man. Are people trolling? Are we misinformed? Are you misinformed? That's life.
What are words?
What are words? Symbols. Just symbols, everyone.
Just as much a chance that they're a lie that they're the truth.
Look at that. Portal get Thorn out of there. Going a little more aggressive. Sheep. They're missing.
Forget Zap cleanses Sheep, doesn't it?
Oh! Interesting. I think it does.
Spotlight to get rid of that Entangle, I think. Really nice timing on that. The impact delay.
2 Thorns both have their ultimate. Who's going to use it first? They're both almost simultaneously. That is one thick wall of thorns.
Didn't know where you were going with that. Thought more puns.
Yeah, it fell. It fell fast. Flamethrower there onto LMFAO. He's got an ultimate. He's scared to use it though because the moment he starts charging up, a zap from Iva is going to stop him.
Well, oh no!
Oh, he
no
missed.
value on the Varesh on his ultimate, and now the portal's down. His counter's been hit. All he has left is an R.
And look at Iva go chasing down Varesh.
I think at this point, Red just needs to keep the pressure on. They can't let up. Keep putting pressure on at least one person to force the portals, force the counters, force all the shields, the double panic one way, then another. But Varesh has an ultimate.
Here's the Queen. Gonna find Thorn, finding
God,
Thorn again.
Huge.
He gets all of them. Oh! It looked like Xander also timed the M2 right as Iva landed. Took a ton of damage. Getting healed back up from Peshos, but now this is anyone's game, 36-28. With Peruvian Prodigies now leading the HP.
Ultimate for Iva. Is Iva about to start ulting? We've seen it a couple times. Even people don't like it. Spacing away from the M2 from Xander. Here comes a potential kill. Thorn needs the Queen to stay alive. Portal down in the middle.
Come on, Iva. Where is it at?
Thorn just spacing out from underneath that. An ultimate from Varesh. He's waiting for the perfect moment, but we have an ultimate from Thorn as well. Will he use it to counter? No, he finds Varesh.
Oh my gosh, Iva.
Red team snuck the orb.
That was huge.
They're all grouped up. This is terrible.
They pull it!
Kill.
Who'd they find? Varesh. They find Varesh from Peruvian Prodigies.
They get the cross kill.
Here we go, the 2v2.
Thorn and support against Thorn and half support. Panic, but at least he got panicked in. Good positioning.
Ultimate from Peshos is huge here. That is a lot. Hey, he finds all 3 of them. 2 for damage, 1 for heal.
Then the ultimate keeps them at bay, keeps them out into the death vortex.
What
and
a
Red team wins the
well played from both these teams, but Don't Read This right at the end. Nicely done. The 2v2, the cross kill was huge there, and Randler just found so much value with those scarabs. Again, 2 for heals at the end. It's just a it basically take moths, take a moth in your hand and inject it with steroids, and that's how you make scarabs.
Memes aside, I was just joking. He's not half a support. He's a full support. It's just not really based around heals like most kids.
Feels bad.
Feels bad, man. All right.
Different support. Different type of support.
Already down for the Peruvian Thorn. And they're just going to smack away at each other. Space bar to try and get rid of the debuff. Waste its cooldown and also put some pressure on. Varesh use the portal to move. Does he have his counter up still? No, he gets panicked instead. They're just going to be able to get some free damage. Barbusk, he's holding that panic so long, he won't use it. We have an ult from Red Thorn and an ult from Varesh as well. Oh, there it is. He finally used the panic, and there's the ultimate. This might already be done. This is already over.
Yeah, don't really Imperium Prodigies looking like they're having a tough time. Wow, Varesh is now not the target. Thorn is. He is getting low. 38 health, 15. A couple more hits, and he'll fall. The Burrow to stall the death. Don't read this. Is going to grab center. That's 2-0. Infest going through after Pestilence was pulled in. Spacebar, and don't read this is looking good. Imperium Prodigies are going to need to find some amazing combo here. But with Thorn going down, that's going to be tough. There is a full ultimate available for Imperium Prodigies. I believe that'd be best onto Varesh if you can just keep him eye for him, keep him doing damage, but he is dead. It is just up to Xander. 3 members alive. He has 2 full ultimates, but will he be able to even get to him? No, he's just going to stop because it is all over. Don't read this. Is going to be your European Week 7 champions taking home $350. Congratulations to them. Peruvian Prodigies, don't worry, you're not leaving empty-handed. $150 going over to you. And can I just say something, Carpet? Last week,
Toaster.
In the finals, we see Destinies, we see Lucy's. This week in the finals, we see Xander's and we see Ivas.
And a Pestilence.
And a Pestilence. What in the world is happening in BattleRekt? Good things, I tell you.
What in the world is happening?
Good things.
And a Varesh.
And a Varesh. Well, and after the update, after 1.3, no one played him for the first week.
Did not, yeah. Was that 1.3?
I think it was 1.3.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the numbers. All right. Let's take a look at the zoning of the Death Vortex Ultimate from Thorn.
Yes.
Plus everything that happened prior to that. Just see where this relentless pressure came through. They got that cross kill. Massive. Massive, massive. But was it going to be enough? So now you'll see when the pressure comes on. The Queen to protect Pestilence. The Barbed is now down. So what do they have left? There's a double panic onto Xander.
So good.
So what do they have to support themselves? No Barbed Husk. All right. He's going to have the space party. Thorn needs to get out. And he goes for the greens, but look at what it does. It puts him over to the corner. At this point, Thorn is going to secure this orb. Actually, yeah, I think that was red. Yeah, red. No, blue got that orb. Blue actually secured that orb. Still wasn't enough. And then at this point, you push them into the Death Vortex. It is so difficult to play according to that. I think the greens were a good value. Staying in the middle is still a stressful thing. And even though they still got the orb, it wasn't enough to give them the energy they needed.
Yeah.
And you always talk about the damage of an ultimate, but when you look at ultimates that have big movement in them, that is big.
It's also interesting. We talked about Destiny's ults at the end of a Death Vortex is where that can be a problem. Thorn almost has a similar issue. He doesn't go nearly as far, and it's not out of his control. But he's got to be careful where he ults because you might, if someone's at the edge, you got to kind of wait because you don't want to ult past them and go to the Death Vortex for too long.
You have to position yourself a little bit more intelligently towards the end because you can't just go through walls and end up in a really awkward spot.
We also saw, again, the Scarab being hit at the end there, 2 for damage, 1 for healing. And to give you a number on Scarab, so it deals 24 damage. So Scarab, if you hit an enemy, it deals 24 damage, and then it will heal the Pestilence, the caster of that Scarab, for 24 over 4 seconds. And then it does 24 damage over 4 seconds to whoever the Scarab's on. And you flip that if you want to heal someone. So instead of dealing 24 and then healing 24, you're going to heal 24 and 24.
Yeah.
So it has insane value. If you line up all onto damage and let all ticks go, it's 150 damage.
Yeah.
From Pestilence's ultimate alone. It's a magnificent ability. Here, you see it here. So boom. So 24 goes through, and now Thorn is taking dot damage. Another one connects, and that's just a ton of value. And while they are damaging, you're healing.
Yeah, and there was also one put on his ally Thorn as well. So that he had that slight more, that slight thought of like, I can go in a little bit more aggressively now. I can take that extra 20 to 50 damage now because I'm going to heal a lot more. Plus, I've got my Thorns buff, which will also heal me more. Plus, I know I'm building up to Ultimate, which is going to be an iframe mixed with mobility. Yeah. So all that thought coming in, he knew. And honestly, when you have somebody kind of on the back line like that, the moment you let pressure go is when you then even the playing ground again because you let them reset.
Sure.
So a lot of it is continued pressure in a smart way. But the moment that you go too far,
as we saw, I think I thrown with the Shifu earlier, where it's like, oh, he's almost dead. You go chase him, you could die. You can take, what, 200 damage?
Yeah, because you're putting continued pressure on. But the moment that you've put 2 cooldowns into not finding any value, now you're starting to lose your kit. Now you have nothing at your disposal, and you're going to start getting punished. The person with no health can just turn around and be like, you forgot I still had a counter on a material, buddy. So I'm just, even though I have 5 health, I'm just going to start wailing on
and
you.
now you're dead.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up Week 7 here for BattleRekt. Let's take a look at what happened today. So starting off with probably the craziest story, Peruvian Prodigies take down Impact 2-0, followed by that Impace takes down Imperium 2-1. Alamel taking down the Dream 2-0. And finally, Don't Read This, having a victory 2-0 against We Dem Boys. Moving on to the semifinals, Peruvian Prodigies 2-0ing Impace, while Don't Read This 2-0's Alamel, which led us to a brand new finals. Don't Read This, you just watched, actually taking down the team that took down Impact, Peruvian Prodigies, to be Week 7's winners, taking home 350 bills.
Bills
of paper that we ascribe value to.
Which is actually insane.
Pretty crazy.
When you really think about it.
It's pretty nutty.
Because what we used to do.
I think it's so fascinating.
What we used to do back in the day is we actually had like
gold
things that were worth
It's
stuff.
like, hey, this is backing up this giant thing of gold. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's sweet.
It used to be like, here, I actually have like some pieces of silver and copper on me. These are worth something, right? You can melt them down, make armor, whatever you need.
Yeah,
I don't care. Protect yourself.
Yeah.
Here's like 3 pieces of silver. I'll take the chicken, please.
Right.
Or whatever it might be. Now it's like, hey, I was told that this is worth $5.
What is this?
And you're going to trust me that it's worth $5.
Because I'm going to trust you that
it
it's worth
says 5 on it.
Right.
So here.
And I'm going to trust. Well, that's the thing. Is like, it's a mutual trust. It's a giant, which is, I think is beautiful.
And someone's like, hey, every time we made some of that, we saved some gold.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a big pile of gold somewhere.
So, hey, guys, trust us that you're going to get your money. Let's take a look at the Scream schedule. Ah! Hey, it worked.
It worked.
This is Week 7. We do this every single Wednesday for EU, guys. We start at 7 p.m. CET. NA is going to start in a few hours. It is 8 p.m. EST. And we only have 2 more weeks of this of EU. So, again, congratulations to our new champions. Don't read this. It's got to feel good. They got to be feeling on the high. They got a week to do it. If you guys want to participate, go over again to battlefy.com/NGE-BattleRekt, where you guys can participate in this. You could have this handsome gentleman be casting your games and talking about you. He's pointing to it now. Thank you, everyone in chat. We loved talking. Thank you for the conversations. The last fun fact was true.
What was it again?
I can't remember, but it was true.
Well, hold on. What was it?
Toilet damage. 40,000 injuries a year in the U.S.
Did it specify what kind of damage?
It did not. It did not.
Toilet damage, as if it was like HP.
I just took 10 toilet damage. Oh gosh, here, take this.
I took 10 toilet damage last week.
Yeah. Sounds like, I imagine you going. Whenever we leave the bathroom now, can we please say that? Like, we'll leave the bathroom like how was it? Like 15 toilet damage. Like,
would it be the opposite though? Using the restroom, would you gain
toilet damage?
Have you like cleansed? Not toilet damage.
No, I think you're doing damage to the toilet.
Oh, the toilet just took damage.
Oh, I just did 15 damage to that toilet.
But it probably has like 18,000 HP. Because think about how long it takes to wear down a toilet.
Oh my gosh, toilets
same with this table, right? Like, there's 3 HP damage.
Toilets are like boss tier HP.
Man, imagine if we could see the HP on objects.
All right, that's the new thing we gotta do.
All right,
that's the new. I'm gonna start googling.
We gotta start putting graphics on all this stuff. Like put a little HP bar over my coffee
and like
mug.
the TV, and like as you drink it, the HP bar goes down.
Oh,
we gotta do this.
This is it. All right, we're gonna start planning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry if we got a little ridiculous, but it's okay. We like to have some fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. But stick around, just a few more hours. We'll be back for North America. Yeah. The ground's shattering and rattling again. I don't know what's happening. I'm a little bit scared, so I'm gonna go check up to make sure everything's all right. In the meantime, literally just stay there. Don't go anywhere.
It's only a few hours.
And we'll be back. We're going to go check up on the liquor store that we built just above. Actually, no, I can't condone that. We're just going to leave. Bye.